a ghetto, full of magazines, full clips, and heavy metal when the smoke settles. I'm just looking for a big yellow in 6-inch stilettos, Dr. Dre. Hello. Percolating, keep 'em waiting while you sitting there hating. Your bitch is hyperventilating, hoping that we penetrate. You get snating, cause I never been to Satan. For hardcore administrating, gangbang affiliating. MC Winner had you wildin' off a zone and a whole half a gallon. Get the dialing, 911 emergency. You can tell him it's my son, he's hurting me and he's a felon. On parole for robbery, ain't no copping a plea, ain't no stopping a G. I'm in the 6, you got to hop in the 3. Company monopoly, you handle shit sloppily. I drop a key properly. They call me the Don Dada, pop a collar, drop a dollar. If you hear me, you can holler, even Rockwaller. Follow the Impala, wanna talk about this concrete nigga? I'm a scholar, the incredible, heterosexual, credible. Bag a hoe, let it go, dick ain't edible, nigga ain't federal. I plan shit while you handpick, motherfuckers giving up transfer.
Feeling blows up your spot. Take your notebook, your bitch, and your clock. This motherfucker thought the coochie had a padlock. You slapped her ass, that's alarming. Cause she want my worm like Carmen. We chin check niggas, them fear check niggas. Run trains on gold diggers, beware these faux niggas. Scare motherfuckers like Stephen King flicks. Making niggas clear the room like a dyke fleeing dick. Making second to none shit, nigga like quick. So when I bound first, nigga, who you rolling with? Fuck that ice on your wrist, fuck your fine ass bitch. Cause you can lose it in a tussle, nigga, watch me hustle. Watch niggas kiss my ass without flexing a muscle. Bitches all in the back, their knees waiting to buckle. Same time, same channel, don't change the dial. Niggas for life, fucking your wife, these niggas wild. Hello. I started this gangsta shit, and it's the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello.
I started this gangsta shit, and it's the motherfucking thanks I get.
Hello.
Did I fall off? Got you in your room, ripping every chronic poster on your wall off. It's cause I put away the sawed off. Now I got you sitting back with a smirk, listening with your arms crossed. Questioning Dre's credibility. What? Wondering if it's still in me to produce hits. Y'all be killing me as if I need to make more. I got a mansion and 6 cars that I paid for. Suck my dick. Hello. We came a long way from not giving a fuck. Selling tapes out of a trunk to moving this far up. Now we got the whole world starstruck. Made $1 million plus and still don't give a motherfuck. Motherfucker, I'm Dre. I don't need your respect. I don't need to make another album, bitch. I don't gotta do shit. I do it because I want to, not to stay in the game. Fuck the fame. I'm still staying the same, little bitch. Hello. I started this gangsta shit, and that's the motherfucking thanks I get.
Hello. I started this gangsta shit, and that's the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello. Look at these niggas with attitudes. Look at these niggas with attitudes. Hello. Look at these niggas with attitudes. 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 Look at these niggas with attitudes.
Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while? I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt so we can see on the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi, smoke L's while you do me.
To the parents and the teachers and shit. Just making music. I'm not a role model at all. I'm not. I'm just a regular guy. Today's agenda got the suitcase in the center. Go to room 112, tell them Blanco sent you. Feel the strangers if no money exchanges. I got ranges to leave them niggas brainless. All they told is stainless. You just remain as calm as possible. Make the deal go through. If not, here's 12 shots. We know how you do. Please make your killings clean. Slugs up in between. They eyes like true lies. Kill them and free the team. Let's bring back the coke or the cream. Or else your life is on the shelf. We mean this, Frank. The cats we fucking with put bombs in your mom's gas tank. Let's get this money, baby. They shady, we get shady. Dressed up like ladies and burn them with dirty 380s. Then they come to kill our babies. That's all out. I got cats that blow the wall out.
Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. God damn it.
Word to stretch, I bet they pussy. The 7 digits push me, fucking real. Here's the deal. I got 100 bricks,
Well,
14
I'm not going back downstairs.
enough to cop 6 by the house.
That's for goddamn sure.
Supply the piece with cheeks, brick a piece, capiche? Everybody getting cream, no one considered the leech. Think about it now, that's damn near 1.5. I kill them all, I'll be set for life.
Alrighty. We're going to get started here in just a second. Let me just finish. That. Let's get comfortable in the chair. All right. So, today we're going to be doing the Milk Drinkers Podcast, okay? Milk Drinkers Podcast. What does that mean? Well, this is a podcast for those who drink milk. This is a podcast for those who have strong bones. No, only those with high protein values, okay? High protein values, high calcium levels, strongest bones to wade into the denizens of the internet. Now, the kind of inception of this was watching another podcast, all right? Another podcast by the name of the Kino Casino. And I felt like they had a really good thing going for them. But they, my God, they just focused solely on right-wingers, it feels like. No left-wingers. So we're here to change that. We're here to change that just a little bit. Let me just pour myself a tall shot of whiskey. Set that down. And I think we're just about ready to start. Turn on camera. That's me right there. It seems like we're a little bit low quality. Okay, let me get all this set up. Who all do we have in chat right now? Anyone that I know, or are we just like having a bunch of randos come through? Or do we have exclusive YouTube viewers? What is it? Who do we have in chat right now? Let me do this. Pop out player. Focus myself there really quick. Sources. All right, it's me. Cheers, everybody. I'm Debate Bruh in Twitch chat. I don't know if I... Debate Bruh? Maybe, is it just Debate Bruh? Or is it something else? Is there more to it? I also don't know. Here's a good question. All right. How the fuck do I open up chat? Chat there? No, that's my Twitch chat. Hold on. I'm not live on Twitch right now, am I? No, I'm not live on Twitch. You said, oh yeah, I recognize that name. People need to stop fucking rebranding their usernames because trust me, I'm not the most intelligent dude in the entire world. I'm not going to oh, 1 second. YouTube time. 1 second. Time to get some strong ass bones, y'all. Okay. I don't know how to open up my fucking chat. I don't know how to get chat open on this thing. Sorry. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to fix that. Let's see here. Oh, wait. I only have top chat on. Live chat. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's do a pop-out chat so I can have that open right there. Minimize. Okay, now I have chat open. There we go. Yeah, no, it was just for a second while I was pulling out the pop-on chat. We are doing the Milk Drinkers. We're doing the Milk Drinkers podcast, guys. What does that mean? What does it mean? I don't know. Why does my camera look so low quality? Is it always like this on Discord? I feel like I might as well have like some other kind of... Also, why is my camera not focusing? Here, I'll just sit really close to the camera. Okay. I'm white? Yeah, that's news to me, brother. Like the stream, you stupid fox. Okay, let me see if Stardust has messaged me. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Sorry. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Give me
Awesome.
1 second. Pop out my thing here, make it full screen over there. Then I go over here and I click here. There we go.
Awesome.
All right. Stardust. Whoa.
Hello.
Were you getting graphic? Why am I glitching out on your screen too? When I was moving back and forth.
I see some waves. I see some waves on the screen.
No, I was like glitching back and forth.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know you look cool. I think it looks cool. Well, welcome to you and welcome to me to the first episode of Milk Drinkers. We're going to be drinking some serious milk today.
Listen, what I
chat.
need everybody to understand, both in my chat and in Stardust chat, is what we're doing here is we are building up our bones. We are getting strong bones right now. We are drinking only whole milk. Not that skim bullshit. Not that 2% bull. Whole milk. All right, we might have just a little bit of cream at the top. Okay, I am super excited. Have you kind of teased out to your audience what the kind of premise here is?
Yes, they know it's about drama. So they know it's about the going-ons in the community. I turned him up. I don't know, Sondsol, maybe if you can turn your gain up just a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can also move closer to my microphone. Let me see here.
This milk analogy is gross. Well, you're gross, DK. Maybe you should,
Oh, I'm
maybe
so
you should
sorry.
think about that.
I'm so sorry. Do we have someone who's lactose intolerant in chat
Oh.
right now? Oh, fuck, dude.
Soy! Better start drinking
Oh,
your soy milk.
soy milk, boy. Oh, no. Oh, look at you. You're so special with your soy milk. Oh, no. They're going to say, oh, no, I don't drink soy milk. I'm more of an oat milk dude. Who fucking cares? It's all the fucking same to me, all right? It doesn't come out
Does
of no
oat
titties.
have nipples? Does oat have
An oat,
nipples?
I've never seen a titty on an oat.
I've never seen one either.
This is personal.
I've never seen one either.
Something that I have never myself seen. So this is going to be the pilot episode, the inaugural episode of the Milk Drinkers podcast. What does that mean? Well, we're going to go over some stuff where we kind of milk content off of people. All right, we're going to be going over the things that they do on their streams or the things that they do in their real lives. We're going to be exposing just the best the internet has to offer. We're going to be talking about drama shit, basically. And I'm really excited for that sort of stuff. Just personally.
I mean, even first up on the list, Dylan Burns went to Poland. Soon as he landed in Poland, there, he meets with some important people, and then he declares live on stream that Twitch politics is dead. It's dead, it's done, it's over. I mean,
so I have a question. So this is going to be there's going to be some kind of interplay here. We're going to be trying to figure out. We're going to be like teasing out what the limits of what we're going to be talking about are, or how far we're going to go. How edgy of humor are you willing to go?
Oh, let's go full edgy. Let's go full edge.
Cool. Because I took one shot of whiskey to start out the whole podcast. I have a whole and half bottle left, and my first thought was that Twitch politics is as dead as half of Ukraine right now. I think.
Oh my God.
So.
Okay.
I don't disagree with Dylan on this, right? I think that, yes, Twitch politics is kind of dead, but like a phoenix, Twitch politics always rises. Perhaps this will be something that rejuvenates, or maybe this won't be the thing that becomes the rejuvenation of Twitch politics. Perhaps this will be a motivation for Twitch politics to rejuvenate itself, because my God, Twitch politics just doesn't have a lot going for it right now. In that regard, Dylan Burns is right. But what I think is weird is that instead of completely jumping off of the Twitch politics, kind of train, let me pull up this tweet right here. Actually, you sent it to me. Can you pull up the Danabo tweet?
Yeah. Let's pull it up here. Where did I put it? Oh, right. Here it is. I think, no, that's not it.
Here,
Sorry.
I got you. I know where it is. Okay.
How am I this bad at technology? Okay, I just found it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Can you screen share it with me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to call something out really quick from your chat. Twitch politics hasn't changed. Dylan just sees it affecting his career, so is trying to distance himself from it. Listen, you're wrong. Twitch politics has changed quite a lot, actually. It's actually like, oh, there's my face glitching like a... Is it happening for you on your end right now? Huh. Well, I guess then my end will just be fucked up. Yours is the official broadcast now. Okay. So, yeah, Twitch politics has changed significantly since the time that I've been in it. Okay. When we look at like what happened back then, and when we look at what happened now, people were a lot more willing to interact with each other back then. And now they're very, very, very much not. And there's also just like not a lot of stuff going on in Twitch politics. But look at this here. I'll maximize it. Danabo announces the Dylan Burns. I guess the Dylan Burns. Dylan Burns will not be moderating and will instead be a participant on Hippy Dippy this week. In place of Dylan, we will have a very special guest moderator live, and then Friday the 13th, which is kind of a good allegory for Vosh being the moderator for Hippy Dippy. What is your thoughts on this, Stardust?
Well, I hope, Friday the 13th is very ominous. We know that Vosh has been banned from Twitch 2 times so far. So I'm hoping that nothing crazy happens. But this picture is very crazy. Let's hope that nothing crazy happens.
That's all I'm hoping for, Stardust. Listen, I don't have any bad blood with Dylan. I think that he's a pretty nice dude. He's a young dude. He's figuring out what he wants his content to be in totality. But when we have kind of a community built up around us, right? What kind of a space are we trying to build? Are we trying to build one that brings everyone up, or are we trying to build one where we pull ourselves to the top and then we get the fuck out of the bucket,
Yeah, that's definitely not what I would be hoping for if I were the top of this community. I would want to continue to pull people up with me as, the whole wave kind of, everybody kind of just moves together, I think much like Ukraine, maybe Ukraine is in a time of like dire turmoil right now. But one thing we can see out of the Ukraine crisis is that all of Europe and all of the West has really united over it. And maybe, much like Ukraine, maybe not Twitch politics maybe Twitch politics is not in the greatest of states right now, but maybe this means that there will be a unifying like movement across platforms for streamers and online politics, whether that's on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, wherever, right?
Yeah, I mean, one can only hope. Now, there's not a whole lot to say about this one, and this kind of does lead us into a perfect segue into our first main attraction tonight. Well, actually, I'll leave it up to you. Shall we go over HAZ or the whatever the other fucking dude is first?
Who is the other fucking... Oh, that dude. Okay, so... so I think we should visit that one first because, unfortunately, the person who put that audio up has now taken it down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So basically, as chat may very well know, because a lot of you are flamenco viewers as well, or a lot of you know of flamenco earlier today broadcasted a leaked recording of Baked Alaska trying to plead guilty in a teleconference for the January 6th stuff. And the judge asked him, why do you want to plead guilty? He said, well, I was told if I didn't plead guilty and we went to trial, that they would be putting a felony on me. And I don't want a felony on me, so I'm pleading guilty. And the judge asked him, do you think you're guilty? And Baked Alaska said, no, I think I'm innocent. And the judge said, well, let's go to trial then. Everybody get your schedules out. And then,
such a shame. What a bad fucking decision, dude. Like, I don't know. Have you seen what the average sentences are going to be for people that don't plead guilty and try and plead down their cases? It's somewhere between 5 and 20 years. We're looking at the difference between a couple of months for trespassing and a couple of, like, up to 2 decades for inciting violence against federal officials.
Yeah, it's Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, like the attorneys on the other side after that, they said to the judge, just to clear the record, we never said that about a felony or not giving him a felony. And the judge said, you guys have been very honorable. I didn't believe him when he said that. While Baked Alaska's on the phone with him. So it was very funny. It's very, very funny. But yeah, don't debate the judge. Don't debate the judge. That's what Baked Alaska tried to do.
You can't debate, bro. I regret to inform all of the Twitch and YouTube viewers that you can't debate, bro, your way out of the legal system. It'll never work. I don't care how smart you think you are. Actually, generally speaking, the smarter you think you are, the less intelligent you are. But if you think you're going to debate bro your way out of conviction, or debate bro your way out of, an arrest or anything, you're going to get fucked. You're going to get fucked by the system. And at that point, it really is your fault.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Flamenco had to take the recording down because Ethan Ralph was threatening legal action and calling the cops on him and all of that for the recording. So, unfortunately, but yeah, as I've said before, chat, don't debate bro your partner. Don't debate bro your family. It's not going to go well. And now we know, do not debate bro the legal system. It's not going to go well for you.
It just isn't. I wish that we had the footage from Flamenco's stream. I didn't know that it was a federal crime, so I'm glad that he got to it before we did.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say about that. But yeah, so I don't have too much to say. I wish that I had the recordings of what happened in the actual room itself. So should we go to let's see.
Yeah, we can go to HAZ, or we can go to Cherry and Merrick having their little spat on Twitter. I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a recent Merrick and oh Lord.
Well, it's just been the past few days. Cherry called Merrick a racist, I believe. Here, let me,
I know what you're talking about. Let's do HAZ first. Let me get a little bit more inebriated for that next one. I don't feel like I don't know nearly enough about that next topic, okay, to say, hey, let's fucking go. I think that the HAZ situation here is a better first. It's a great opening. Okay, really quick as we pull up this, I'll go ahead and open it up on my end. Can I get some Gorillas and Sons in chat, really quick, just in not in memory, more in solidarity with our band brethren.
Yes, in honor of our fallen brother, who is continuing to rise. By the way, he continues to rise. He
always
fell,
rising,
but he's still rising. So
we can't keep him from rising.
And Sons, please chat. They need our support.
More than ever. Now more than ever.
Our
if you don't know,
brother.
Yes, if you don't know, HAZ is not taking his Twitch ban that well. He seems to be having some kind of mental break. It's actually incredibly sad. I actually really do feel bad for this guy. I feel like maybe if he had, a little bit more validation as a child, or maybe if his mom hugged him more, something at a very young age, he wouldn't be like this. But let me go ahead. Let me open up. Let me see here. How do I screen share? There we go. Let's go to picture in picture. We'll crank that resolution up to 1080 and frame rate to 60. Go live here. I'll go ahead and do that. So we have right here a fun little stream. It seems like HAZ got very offended by something an ex-friend or an ex-fan had said, and this is the result of that. So we'll go ahead, we'll watch a little bit of this, we'll comment on it, we'll see what you guys have to say as well.
Oh boy. What's going on with the background here?
Now, I think he's going to explain that here in a second. But for HAZ, all right, or as I like to call him, HAZ Hanabi, Mr. HAZ here is pretending to be an Antifa soldier, I believe. I think more specifically an Irish Antifa soldier, but that's what we're going for here. I love the aesthetic choices. I love the musical choices. The one fist raised in the air in solidarity. You can't get better than this. You can't get more revolutionary than this.
Long live the Connolly House! Long live Paul Moran!
You can't. It doesn't get better than having that good old infrared peaking of the mic.
I'm so moved by it.
I'm so moved. I'm so nostalgic right now. I miss this. The content that he brought to Twitch. While he is a very reprehensible kind of human being and a small reprehensible being, so much hate.
I will not sit here and let you call him reprehensible when he is standing up for his beliefs. He has his fist in the air, and I've never seen such strength from any streamer.
This man
ever.
does have some beliefs. I just wish that he was quieter about them. But let's keep going. Let's see how far we can get into this before we start having suicidal ideation ourselves.
Unlike those infracells, I decided to do some self-criticism today, and I'm doing praxis today. I'm doing praxis. I'm doing real organizing, and I'm doing real stuff. Long live the Connolly House!
I love this so goddamn much, okay? Because while there are some people who say that they are going to do praxis, they're going to do real life organizing. You don't even care about politics, Sondsol. You don't even care about politics, Stardust, because you're not going out there and organizing. HAZ takes it another level. He adds a layer of irony and then adds a second layer of irony on top of that. The first layer of irony is, wow, I should make fun of all of these leftoids on Twitter. And then he adds a second layer on top of that because, he does believe in, yes, we should be doing some kind of real life organizing. Yes, we should be actually living our values out in the real world and trying to promote communism. But he's not smart enough to really deliver on that second layer of irony. So he's just making fun of the thing that he believes in. And I love that for him,
We're doing the revolution! I'm live from Ireland right now! Live from Ireland right now! Doing the Connolly House!
In all of his backdrop.
Well, don't you know that you can't actually be an internet leftoid without having trash literally strewn all around your room. And I think that that's something that's very funny that we'll see later on here, because HAZ's room is not the cleanest thing itself, okay? But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Long live the Irish Chaz! Long live Chaz too! Long live the Irish Chaz! Real revolutionary action on the ground, on the street. Real revolutionary action. Down with the infracells. Down with the fascist grifters and the wreckers.
He ran out of steam there.
Real action on the street. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the real thing. This is what Lenin did.
What?
This makes a lot of sense. I think he is LARPing that he's in all of these places. He actually genuinely believes he's doing praxis right now.
I think he does. Again, I think that second layer of irony just isn't being delivered strong enough to where he wants to tell people, yeah, you should be going out and you should be trying to promote communism to all the people of the world, Marxist-Leninism in the age of multipolarity. But unfortunately for HAZ, you have to be funny. You actually have to be funny. People have to be laughing at your joke and not at you for them to understand that second layer of irony, which is just such a sad state of affairs that we're in, that he's pretending to be in these places, but he would also want people to go out and affect change in the world,
This is what Mao did. This is what they did. Let me show you what they did. This is what they did. Long live the Connolly House. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Little do we know, this is actually a photo of HAZ's childhood home.
So guys,
Is it really?
No,
I am live from the Connolly House right now, and I'm renouncing the debate bro reactionary streaming grift, because I said something really bad in a Twitter space. I said organizing doesn't mean anything. I was wrong. It does mean something. Just look at what we've done organizing. Look.
That's not organizing. That is not organizing.
I regret to inform you guys that Twitter Spaces, all right, Twitter Spaces are not praxis. Tweeting is not praxis, actually. I regret to inform all the communists, all the socialists, all the revolutionaries in chat that if you go out on a Twitter space and you say something, it's never going to be praxis. In that regard, HAZ is right. Now, I think that the whole thing that he's trying to go for here is comedy, but it kind of just feels like a mental break, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like he's all there. It feels like he's finally reached the limits of what he can handle. He's losing his mind on Twitter Spaces. He's putting himself in situations through green screen, through his imagination.
Someone told me that this is actually Chris Chan's home. I can't verify that, but it looks eerily similar to it.
You know what? That would be really funny. You know what? I would give him points if that's true.
This is the revolution. The Irish Revolution has begun.
And doesn't it feel just a little bit weird that he's very specifically saying this is the Irish Revolution? It wasn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things that people were saying no Irish are going to be hired here. No Irish or Irish need not apply. They were called the N-words of Europe, right? And here we have HAZ, ironically, someone who last night made a post insinuating that leftists are Untermensch and that he is the Ubermensch, right? Did you not see that tweet, Stardust?
No.
It was really interesting. For someone like him to imply that that there's someone beneath him is just super fucking funny to me.
The reactionary running dogs of the Dublin police and the fire department and the health inspector unit. Look how they run and flee from the Red Guards of Ireland. Long live the Red Revolutionary 1st of May. Long live Chairman Gonzalo. And I have accepted Paul Moran as the Red Revolutionary leader of the Dublin proletariat. Forward! The reactionaries are paper tigers! The Irish Red Revolution has begun! Paul Moran is the Irish Mao!
How long does he go on like this? The poor guy.
Paul Moran is the Irish Mao!
We can try and skip forward. I think that we're nearing the end of this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe there is a little bit too much. No. I think he... Here, you know what? This is what I'll do. To save us from this, we'll bump it up to 1.25 speed, right? And if he keeps on going for too long, we'll just skip about 3 minutes. If he keeps on doing this, one thing that I can...
Somebody call the authorities to have them check in on
We
him.
need a wellness check on HAZ here. This is unfortunate right here. His living situation isn't much better than what we're seeing in the background here.
He's getting Christian levels. He really is. He's getting to Christian levels.
There are people who have talked about HAZ, people who have been Uber Eats drivers in his town, in his well, I don't want to release any doxing information, but people know who he is, and Uber Eats drivers don't like to go near his door because he's screaming so much. They feel like there's a domestic abuse case going on inside, so they just kind of leave the food at the end of the staircase, and then they knock on his door and then run away. And this is a common experience. Even HAZ has admitted to this.
Imagine living by yourself and people think that you're domestically abusing somebody or someone.
It's self-abuse. It's self-abuse. All of this screaming, all of this yelling, all of this posturing is really just a form of self-harm. He's trying to be very cool, very poggers for his chat. And the chat, the numbers are just going down and down and down ever since he's been suspended.
It's like living next to one of those Christian monks who whips themselves in the back.
Self-flagellation.
Yeah,
just tearing ribbons out of his back. But instead of, physical harm, it's all mental harm and social harm because he's making a goddamn fool of himself.
Yeah.
Look at what we've done. Thank you, Voidbird.
Uphold living in garbage thought. Long live Chairman Gonzalo. Boiling babies means revolution. This is what James Connolly and Lennon wanted. $50 to the war chest. What do you think the war chest is, Stardust? Do you think that we're going to find out somewhere in here?
I hope we do. It sounds very interesting.
It seems like he's building up to something, but it just... He doesn't have any ability to go forth and conquer any other places on the internet. His main demographics are going to be, late teens, early 20s, disaffected Zoomers. You're not going to find those on YouTube anymore, unfortunately. You're going to find those on Twitch. You're going to find them on Twitter. You're going to find them on places like that, TikTok. But again, HAZ doesn't have much of a mind for advertising. He doesn't have much of a mind for anything like that. So we're probably not going to see him moving up in the world in that respect.
All of the funds will be distributed for revolutionary free crack, cocaine, and heroin for the homeless of Dublin. Down with the drug-restricting reactionary cartels. Long live the Red Revolutionary 1st of May. Yay, drugs. Yay, drug addiction. Praxis in action. Gaze upon the products of the Red Revolutionary Praxis of Paul Moron. Long live the Red Revolutionary 1st of May. Long live the Connolly House. Long live the Connolly House.
All right, Infrared. The joke is worn thin. The joke is worn thin. Are we done yet, HAZ?
Donate, please. Stardust is trying to start a milk revolution. So true, chat. If you would like to overthrow the soy titties and replace it with real titties, please remember to super chat Sondsol or I or donate to Sondsol or I, and we will be very happy to continue to fund our revolution.
Yes,
which does not involve living in a pile of garbage.
We will not be living in piles of garbage. Purely based off of the generosity from our chat. If you want to donate to us, there is a link in my description. I do not have enough subscribers as it is right now to monetize my YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Go and like my videos. Watch my videos if you like them. Definitely subscribe to Stardust. And definitely pay Stardust, all right? We don't all want to be living in garbage like HAZ is. So please, if you're feeling generous, we're always accepting donations.
Living under a bridge may be acceptable to the Kremlin gremlin, but it is not acceptable to us.
It is absolutely not acceptable. Now, one thing that I do want to point out here, one thing that I just love, and I'm going to go back about 5-10 seconds in this video, all right, is this pause in between him getting tired of the previous song, but not wanting to abandon the bit yet. He doesn't want to drop the bit. He has to keep going. Watch as he sits there trying to keep the face on and changes the song to something else.
Come on, everybody come with me. Paul Moron is the leader.
It's so fucking funny to me.
China is a revisionist state. China's a revisionist. Look, China doesn't look like this. The revisionists. Paul Moran is leading the revolutionary proletariat worldwide. Paul Moran is the true communist. China's a bunch of revisionist traitors. This is what a revolution looks like.
Okay, we're gonna have
This is
to.
what democracy
I
looks like.
apologize. I genuinely did think. I thought that he would abandon the bit by now, but we're gonna have to. Or I'm gonna have to skip forward until he, just a little bit, you know, because
We
this
should
is.
see how long he continues this bit for. I'm surprised. I
I genuinely am surprised because we didn't even watch all of it. I skipped to halfway through what I thought was going to be the bit. That was 4 minutes. He went 4 minutes longer than what we've watched now. We're at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Is he doing something different?
God.
Oh, he's standing up now. Oh, hold on. I feel like
This
we're
might be
moving.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, this might be
Another
good.
45 seconds later.
We're building it. Yeah.
Oh, he kneeled.
Okay, I'm liking the vibes so far.
Everyone join along. Get up off your butts and let's march for Chairman Gonzalo. March for Chairman Gonzalo.
I like this kind of Dora the Explorer type beat that he's trying to go for here. Hey, everybody, can you get up off of your chairs and start marching with us? Come on, everybody, march, march.
You know, a very astute chatter says a real man like HAZ travels with his own trash. Jealous much? Yeah, so jealous.
Listen, I am incredibly jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I gotta.
Another one here.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sorry. A homeless man yells incoherently downtown. That's also very astute observation.
Yes, very astute. Hold on, I've got for this I have to slow it down back to our regular speed. I'm sorry, this is just so fucking
That's
good.
fine. It's very good.
The fucking there's something so special.
Oh my God.
There's something so fucking special about the scuffed out, I mean, this freeze frame right here, this scuffed ass fucking green screening. This isn't a green screen, my friends. This right here is like a Zoom meeting fucking backdrop so that you can hide all of your nasty trash in your background. Okay, this is zero effort right here. This is someone who is experiencing psychosis and is trying desperately to get his chat to go with him. Yeah, tell me.
I found it out. Okay, if you have a backdrop that is more trashy than your actual backdrop, your actual like real background, nobody's going to look at your background and say, "HAZ, clean that up." If you've got literally the scene from a homeless shantytown like as your background, as soon as you take that off, they'll be like, "Oh, thank God, HAZ isn't as
yeah, it's kind of like
that was.
It's kind of like an uglification kind of thing, you know? Like if I make myself as nasty as fucking possible like this, maybe when, you know, if I make the nastiness in my room with this green screen like a 90 out of 100 and then I take it off and it's only a 30, maybe people won't judge me as much. I love that observation. That's a very astute observation.
Thank you. This is some cocksucking music. This is the music that you suck cock to.
You think so? Do you do it to the beat, or are you going halftime? Are you going slow speed?
Oh fuck. I think you start off with slow speed, right?
Slow speed, and then you crank that shit up for the revolution, everybody. Right, what you're seeing right now, guys, I want you to understand. This is the leader of a communist movement, okay? Marxism, Leninism, and the age of multipolarity, okay? This man right here is not only did he get kicked out of the Communist Party of America, he rejects them by saying they're too soy for him. The organization of communism in the United States is too soy for the man dancing in front of a Zoom screen for you guys right now. 07's in chat, everybody. Can I get some 07's in chat? Just
Sevens in chat.
let's feel it, okay? I want to feel it, okay? Everyone, let's
Cocksuckers
march.
united.
Cocksuckers united. Let's march along, saluting in tandem with our King HAZ. I'm sorry, not King, Chairman HAZ.
When you get together with the boys to suck on some dongs.
When you get together with the boys, when you get together with your fellow gorillas and sons in arms, and you just start gawking.
True.
I cannot believe.
We're marching! Let's go!
I cannot believe this has been going on for a solid 10.5 minutes. This is the longest 10.5 minutes of my life, and we didn't even watch the first 4 minutes of it. I'm
got
just
the stamina of a champion.
He actually does. I'm actually impressed.
Incredible talk.
Okay, I'm skipping. I have
Let's
to.
go inside.
Hold on.
Let's go.
I couldn't do it. I had to skip 3 minutes ahead. We're now at the no, I'm sorry, not 3 minutes. 2 solid minutes to the second ahead is when he finally decides, 12 minutes fucking in, to stop marching and screaming about the revolution and praxis. All right, let's see what this intellectual heavyweight has to say to us.
Infracells know nothing of praxis. All you do is sit online. You never touch grass.
Oh no.
Now, let's go inside. Let's go inside.
Take me there, HAZ.
We're gonna go inside our Red Revolutionary Workers Compound. You know nothing.
No,
of
it can't be a
praxis.
third song.
Let us.
Stardust, it can't be a third song.
It's the third one. It's the third song. I'm sorry to tell you. It's the third one.
It can't possibly be. I thought that he was stopping. I sure hope we're not going to get to the 20-minute mark before something happens here.
Enter our Red Revolutionary Compound and see what Paul Moran has done for the proletariat of Dublin. Let's open the doors.
Oh, now we're back in the first room.
Workers, come! Join
Oh,
Paul Moran in the
no.
revolution! Outside.
I regret to inform you that I skipped another 3 minutes in. We're at the 16-minute mark. And he's
Somebody
still
in chat-
marching.
He is. Wait, 16 minutes and he's still marching?
We're at 15 minutes and 47 seconds. And I think it looks like right after this, he finally sits down and starts talking. But I mean, I know this man goes to the gym. You can tell by his muscularity that he does go to the gym. He does skip leg day. That has been confirmed. He does not know or does not care to do squats. But this man does work out. He has some amount of stamina. Well, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Asking, Sondsol. Yeah. Well, the chatters are asking, has the infrared show turned into a musical?
You know what? I think if it hasn't already, we might want to start looking at the possibility of moving the infrared show to a musical format. I think that might be able to, break into some other demographics that HAZ currently isn't able to. Outside of the kind of incel, perpetually alone, never touching grass, Marxist-Leninist crowd, he can't really go anywhere. That crowd you're not going to find very many of them on YouTube. You're not going to find very many of them on, I was going to say Twitch, but unfortunately, he can't even tap into that market anymore. So...
this might be a great way for him to get a female following. There's nothing. There are no fans that are as rabidly devoted as musical fans.
You could be very, very right there. Listen, as someone who was once a musical theater major, I can say musical theater people are fucking crazy, and it might just be exactly the kind of group that he needs to try to appeal to. Those people will do anything as long as there is a choreographed dance and a a note that you hold for a long period of time with vibrato only at the end. If you have those two things, maybe some Disney aesthetics, you could tap into that market pretty easily.
Let's take it outside. We're going on a march.
No, you're 15 minutes. No, HAZ, you're 15 minutes in. You can't be doing another march. You've already been marching for fucking 15 minutes. I'm sorry, 16 minutes. Please, HAZ, sit down. Tell us your ideology. Help us integrate into your communist movement. God damn it! I'm actually. Stardust, I apologize. I actually thought that he wasn't going to be marching for 20 solid fucking minutes on this clip. I thought he marched for like 5 minutes and then he started talking, because I did skip around on this. I didn't watch too much of it. I got just enough to know this is something we can go through. I didn't realize it was this fucking long. I think we're near the end, but it's gotta stop.
Those dick jerking motions, I'm telling you. He's been practicing.
I feel like he practiced this beforehand. You're right. He rehearsed this. We're skipping.
Beginning. This is only the first house we've seized for the revolutionary proletariat of the Red Revolutionary First Amendment.
Can you imagine being his neighbor?
I would be so mad.
There's no way that you can be in close, like he's already said, this is not doxing information. This man lives in an apartment complex, okay? He shares walls with neighbors. There's no fucking way they don't hear him day in and day out screeching into his microphone, right? We don't even have to experience all of it. His microphone gives out. You heard it. Listen, once again. Listen to his microphone just give out.
It's crying for help. It's crying for help.
It is crying for help. It gives out halfway through.
Seized for the revolutionary proletariat of the Red Revolutionary First Amendment. We're gonna seize many other homes and many other houses.
Oh, rip it off.
Raise the red flag! Raise the red flag! Pull
Okay. Now we're gonna get into the actual,
Nudism!
Okay. Okay, this is gay music. That was gay music. I could hear it immediately. I've been to enough gay bars in my life to know when I'm hearing a gay anthem.
Music, okay, it's fellatio music. Okay,
it's fellatio.
There's no sexuality attached to it, Sondsol. I'm very disappointed.
Anyone can suck dick. I agree.
Anybody, and he's done it. He's done it many times.
Listen, it could be for Putin. It could be for Jackson Hinkle. It could be for Stalin. There's a lot of dick sucking going on in the infrared movement. I think we've finally gotten to it. 17 full minutes in, we've stopped marching.
From the Irish Chaz, and
he cut
I want
the
to say
music.
a few things. So first things first. We are going to make sure everyone understands that HAZ is a reactionary grifter, and as for the people who are doing real IRL praxis and real IRL organization, look no further than the Connolly House. Oh, you didn't know.
Now, if you don't know about what he's upset about, there is another communist YouTuber that is Irish that this man is upset at. He went into a Twitter space with this guy and told him that, actually going out and trying to live your values and actually trying to, create a movement where you help the poor, the needy, the working class, that's not what it means to be a communist. What it means to be a communist, obviously, is marching for 20 minutes straight to your ever dwindling fan base. This is who he's talking about right here. Someone who actually has no political power, but at least the drive to go out and try to gain some political power, and that's what's sad here, is that he really thinks that he's doing something profound here.
That while you were doing Twitter Spaces and streaming, oh, look what we're doing in Ireland. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you our front lawn of the James Connolly house. We've seized this house to end homelessness in Dublin once and for all. Take a look at what we've done. And
it's
HAZ
really
has the
something
audacity.
how much he fits in. How much he fits in with his background here. He looks like he could live here.
We've got like hairy shoulders, fucking like ratty ass wife beater that he's wearing, you know, unkempt hair, sitting amongst trash. Like, I'm not really seeing where the HAZ begins and the trash ends, you know? Like, I don't know what we're supposed to be seeing here except for a man in his natural environment.
You just say we're wasting time? And that this is just LARPing? Look, HAZ, this is better than what you're doing. You're just reaching hundreds and hundreds of people and thousands of people. You're just reaching thousands of people, HAZ. Look what we're doing. Look what we're doing in the James Connolly house, HAZ.
Now, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this. Now, I'm going to try and open up a tab. I'm going to try and find this. But what is HAZ's average live viewership? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know what it's been since he's been on YouTube. I know on Twitch it was around 400, right? A little over 400.
YouTube live stream stats infrared. Let me see here. We got Social Blade here. Let me move this over onto my screen just a little bit so I can see. What makes me so so interested about this is that he's saying that we reach hundreds and hundreds of people. Hundreds and hundreds of people. Infrared. Search. There we go.
He said thousands.
Hundreds and hundreds and thousands. You're right. Okay, so here, let me do here. This is off the cuff, okay, guys? This is off the cuff. So I do not have, you know, I have not pre-looked at this at all. He could be getting that much. Okay, let's see here. Go live. All right, is that showing up for you?
Let's see.
Because it's not showing up on. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll just do it like this. I'll try and make it a little bit larger. Oh, it really just does not want to do it. Here, I'll do it like this. Oh, nope, there it goes. That fixed it. All right, so let's see. I'm just so curious what his concurrent live viewership is like. Let's see where we can find that. Because, like you said, during the whole war in Ukraine thing, he was getting up to 600, maybe up to 800 viewers per day, defending the poor Russian state against the slings and arrows of outrageous Western imperialism. Let's see here. Detailed statistics. Oh no, weekly video views gained for infrared. Well, through is it wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. He gained 900 subscribers when he got banned. Okay. And then he is back down to here. He hasn't really seen any growth after his return to YouTube streaming. Now, just for the record, I do have a history with infrared. Just so everybody knows, back in, I think, 2020, I talked to him. There was an unfortunate situation. He did get banned for about a week because of that unfortunate situation. All of the death threats, all of the things that he was showing on his screen, very, very unfortunate. But he got banned for a week, and he did not see any additional growth out of that either. It doesn't seem like he's capitalizing on it either here. Now, he has seen an increase in views, but that seems to be dropping off here as well. We're going from, 62,000 at the peak, and now we've dropped off significantly already. Now, it doesn't seem like we can see the live viewership, which is actually very, very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Future projections, no, I don't think that we're going to be able to see it. I'm actually genuinely sad. I wish that I could see that, but we'll go ahead. We'll move back over. We'll continue watching his meltdown here, and then we'll see if he gives us any additional information.
We're doing real praxis, IRL, on the ground organizing, and we're gaining the trust of the homeless crack addicts of Dublin. We're gaining their trust, and all we have to do is...
Are they not good enough for you, Haas? Are they not good enough for you? I thought you were for the proletariat.
Where is the analysis of the situation that these people are in, these crack addicts of Dublin? Do they not deserve the same benefits and the same, kind of privileges that would come out of a communistic society? Would they not be given the tools by which to contribute to society? No.
Are they not the people that make up your army one day? Do you really, these are the people who are, communism should be benefiting the most, and you're saying, oh, we're not doing that for the crack addicts and the homeless people. That should be the number one people. Those are the people who stand to gain the most. That is your loyal base. That is your army, your future army.
Not only are they your future army, but they are human beings. And one of the things that brings people to the idea of communism, and for me, when I used to be a socialist, was helping others, having a system that not only doesn't create additional waste, but also provides for those in need, to each what he needs, and from each what he can give, type beat. But that doesn't seem to be what HAZ actually believes in. It seems really bad for Marxism-Leninism in an age of multipolarity. We're creating so many poles here. I'm starting to believe that there might be a bipolar kind of situation going on.
Guys, go storm this. Go storm this.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say that the idea that he is sitting in his house or apartment making money off of his antics while people are, they're addicts with children in the streets, living in cold conditions, living without basic necessities. Who is the proletariat here? And who is the person to be overthrown?
Who are we overthrowing, and who are we overthrowing them for? I genuinely don't know at this point. We don't care about the poor and the needy. Well, obviously it can't be the billionaires, because HAZ has said in the past that he doesn't care about there being billionaires. There can be billionaires under socialism or communism, because, living in excess like that is totally fine, as long as it's not gross hedonism like these gross leftoids.
City council, and they're going to do it because we gave them Pop-Tarts. I gave a homeless guy Pop-Tarts. Therefore, he is going to go storm the mayor's house in Dublin by himself. I gave him Pop-Tarts. I earned his trust. And yeah, I sucked him off too. I gave him Pop-Tarts. I gave him a hand job here and there, everywhere, gaining the trust of all these homeless people. It was a huge gangbang, and all that. Yeah, it was all. I was gaining their trust, and we gave him crack, we gave him heroin, we gave him everything. They are going to lead the Irish Revolution. It's mutual aid.
Would giving food to homeless people not be charity or mutual aid? I'm actually, he has to bring in all this sex stuff. It's really weird how he brings the sex stuff up so often. But giving food to poor people seems like a unambiguous good for society.
Seems based.
It seems based.
And, this idea of people giving, when you're trying to help people get off of drugs, there are, you kind of wean them off, right? Imagine the amount of loyalty that these people would have for somebody who not only gave them food, but helped them through their addiction.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like his movement is very much focused on that sort of thing.
They are going to lead the Irish Revolution. And HAZ doesn't like to suck off the homeless because he's an incel. I'm Paul Moron. I'm not an incel. I suck off and jack off all these homeless people, and I relieve them, HAZ. I'm relieving them and gaining their trust so that they would be more amicable to revolutionary ideas.
Giving homeless people your
and I was sitting
in the house. I was sitting in the James Connolly house, and there was a bunch of homeless guys around me, and I had a copy of the quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong right in front of me, and as I was sucking them off, I said, "Storm the headquarters! Red revolutionary action! There is no revolutionary action without revolutionary theory! There is no new China without no new Ireland without the Paul Moran Party!"
Oh no, a little bit of a Freudian slip there with the China stuff, right? Oh no, there's no communist China. I mean, Ireland, ha ha ha.
And I was reciting to them the selected works of Mao Zedong, Lenin, Marx, Engels, and don't forget Rosa Luxemburg, you sexist pig. I know you want to forget women, HAZ. I also read to them Rosa Luxemburg and Emma Goldman. I know she was in...
Do you think someone hurt his feelings? Do you think that this is him lashing out in pain, not out of anger, but out of pain, like a wounded animal?
He's being confronted with the fact that a lot of his followers would rather be inside, sitting at their computers, than outside. Homeless people are already outside. They're already outside. They're already looking for things to do.
It seems like he's brought up the like touching grass thing like 4 times already. Do you think that that's the thing that hurts his feelings? Do you think that
maybe he's allergic to grass?
Maybe he's allergic to grass. We're just like hitting a nerve there. Poor old HAZ. Some people get itchy when they touch grass. This man has a physical, violent reaction. He has to stay inside and read his Marx every single day. He has to read his Lenin every single day because he can't have fun outside with all the other kids.
Anarchist, but I believe in cross ideological solidarity in the name of revolutionary action. And I put Luna Oi on our VHS tape, and I got it on a VHS tape, and while I was sucking off all these homeless people and jacking them off, and they were doing a gangbang on my face, I was showing them Luna Oi. And that's what people who aren't incels do, HAZ, because you're an incel. I get to suck off as many homeless people as I want, while...
Oh, maybe it was the incel comments. You've heard about...
Really upset.
He does get really upset. You've heard about the stories about his proclivities, right? The poor guy hasn't had sex in at least 8 years. The poor guy has not touched nor seen a woman in at least 6 years. And now, since he's admitted that live on stream, not only on his own stream, but on John Zerka's stream, everybody knows that he's an incel. And I don't think that his most recent relationship with the Samira Khan girl, I don't think that one worked out because it seems like he's not in LA anymore. He's back where he belongs in his college town. Just such an unfortunate turn of events. This incel stuff might be the thing that's kind of
he talks about sucking cock quite a bit too.
It's about sucking cock and jerking cock off. It seems like he thinks about cock so much, and given the music that he was playing at the beginning, it just seems so
really
weird.
Was. It's a chat. It is a complete coincidence that he happened to bring it up as many times as he did.
Yeah. Also, Taoist Moonlight in your chat says, wait, HAZ doesn't support sex work? No. In fact, he goes a step further. It's not even that he doesn't support it. He actively thinks that women who move into sex work are degenerate. He thinks that they're actually like subhuman and that they shouldn't be given any empathy whatsoever.
They're the same as landowners.
They're the same as landowners and capitalists and those who are in part of the professional managerial class. They're all the same to him.
Look, I'm just telling you, I would say for somebody who thinks that sex workers are equivalent to landlords, he is somebody who is getting to sit inside in his apartment and gain income
off the backs of people who are actually working class. Yes.
Yeah, and he's making fun of the fact that somebody else has gone out and mobilized the people who are most in need.
Also, just as a quick thing before we keep going, to Criminy in your chat, he says if what Sondsol is saying is accurate, it makes it kind of funny. He's so how he's so eager to call everyone a cuck. Well, unfortunately, not only is what I'm saying accurate, it's probably downplaying the reality of it. I actually don't believe that he was able to get close enough to the Samira Khan person to even give them a hug or a kiss or anything like that. I think that he sat there, you know, hands in his lap, just kind of upsetty spaghetti that there was, you know, a femoid near him that wasn't willing to let him fuck other women. Because that's what his whole shtick is. He wants there to be a woman there for him that he can impregnate, barefoot and pregnant in the home, and then he can go around and fuck other women. You have to get the first girl first, HAZ, okay?
Educating them about Marxist, Leninist, Maoist theory and the selected works of Chairman Gonzalo. And you're an incel, HAZ. You're an incel, HAZ. I am the real revolutionary.
Jesus
I get
Christ.
laid all the time. I let a homeless guy lay me out in the James Connolly house the other night, and I'm earning their trust, HAZ. I'm earning their trust. I'm earning their trust, HAZ. That's what we're doing. We're earning the trust of like 5 homeless dudes, and they are going to hurdle them. So we're giving them Campbell's chicken noodle soup, Pop-Tarts. I'm giving them Bosco sticks. I'm giving them everything. I'm giving them... we ordered some Irish pizza. I gave them some 4-leaf clovers and shit.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is an Irish pizza?
I don't know.
He's just saying things that are like good things to give to homeless people, like soup, breakfast foods, right?
Food, yeah.
Like pizza. Like I'm sure a homeless
Oh.
dude would love some fucking pizza. I don't know what Irish pizza is. I don't know if that's like a euphemism or something, but it just seems like
He's making fun of people who are giving food to the homeless. Is that what's happening
it
here?
seems like the like most unambiguously like good thing that everybody recognizes as good is just incomprehensible to this man because someone called him an incel and told him that he needs to touch grass.
We're giving them so much. We're giving them beer. We're giving them whatever they want. And in return, we're going to storm the Winter Palace. All 12 of us. And they're going to throw us out on the front line because we gained their trust. And I educated them about Luna theory. And they are so convinced of the need of revolution now. We educated them and they are so convinced of the need for...
If this guy thinks that homeless people can't ruin a fucking city or can't ruin a fucking area, he has not seen like West Coast United States. Like homeless people, like they have towns. They have literal towns. You don't think that a mobilized group of homeless people could do some serious stuff, you are kidding yourself.
Listen, far be it from me to sit here and give advice to the communists for their failed revolution. Not only have they failed in creating a revolution, but any revolution that they do create will also fail. But what better group to pull from for a socialist revolution than those who are at the lowest rung of society, those who are unable to get homes because of the outrageous cost of housing in their cities, those who are unable to eat because they are not able to get a job. These people are the ones that you would want to pull for your revolution. If you want this kind of movement, this is what you need to do. It just seems like HAZ is more concerned with, you know, his inability to get bitches than any actual political gains that he could make.
Revolution now. After all I've done for them, they are willing to do anything me and my party wants them to do. I gave them Pop-Tarts. I fed them. I clothed them. I even sucked them off. I did everything they wanted for me. And now we gain their trust. Now we have their ear, HAZ. We have their ear. So this is how I explained it to them. I said, we need a revolution because capitalism is immoral. And only Chairman Gonzalo can save us. And then
wouldn't he be making the exact same argument to them? Capitalism is immoral? Like, but what is the own here?
Yeah, the homeless guy was like, "Oi, laddie, why don't you suck me off again?" And then we're getting there, okay? One by one, baby steps. It's not going to be... Revolutions don't happen overnight, HAZ.
Does HAZ not think that homeless people are deserving of love in adult relationships as well?
I'm not gonna lie. I have no fucking clue what HAZ believes outside of like every single time the man talks to another person, especially those who are on the right. It seems like he just kind of agrees, especially the further right you go. You watch his conversation with Big Papa Fascist. He agreed with everything that the man said. You watch his conversation with Nick Fuentes. He agrees with everything the man said. And he has a debate coming up versus J.F. Gariepi, the French, kind of like the retarded version of French, Quebecian race realist, right? And
Who
I wonder.
exclusively dates mentally challenged women, by the way.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe HAZ and this guy will find some love together.
This organization in praxis takes time. It takes time, and it doesn't happen overnight, HAZ. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay?
The only
It doesn't
people
happen
that
suddenly.
matter to HAZ are the people that can give him money. That's what I've learned.
I think so. Now, this cope has been going on a lot longer than I remember. I'm going to skip forward just a little bit to the next part that I thought was pretty notable. Let me see here. Let me just kind of scrub slowly. Let's go to right here, and we'll start from the 24-minute mark.
And stoke public dissatisfaction, and it'll start. And that will be the spark.
He does loop quite a bit. So when he starts looping for too long, I'll skip a little bit further. This is a very honestly a depressing stream. This will tug at your heartstrings. Okay, this will make you feel bad. So I just want to prepare everyone. If you have tissues nearby, now is the time to start getting them. Not because we're looking for him to start talking about it immediately, but because after he makes such a fool of himself, we're going to be getting into the depresso mode, HAZ.
The revolution. When they see me getting carried away, no!
There's just something so fucking amazing about the fact that his microphone literally can't handle his screaming. This poor fucking used and abused microphone has just been, every single fucking fiber, every single fucking component of that thing has been vibrated into oblivion through the unbelievable might of this man's diaphragm. Okay, it's giving out. I have to play it again just because it's so fucking good.
See me getting carried away? No! Police brutality! I'm oppressed! They're made. When they see footage of them dragging me away in handcuffs, it is going to be the spark that lights the fire of the masses' revolution.
Or they might look
That is
at
going to be
you,
the spark.
Say again?
or they might look at him instead of that and think there's another homeless guy being dragged
Yeah, it
away.
could. Hey, one of us. One of us. One of us.
One of us. One of us.
Now, I see that you got a super chat there. If you want to read it out, or I can read it out to you.
Yeah, sure. Just got home minutes ago and haven't looked into HAZ since Mongol meme and found out he was a Putin stan. When was this stream and what prompted it?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
boy.
for a recap, for any of those who are just coming in, I'll take another shot with you guys. All right, we got to make sure that we're drinking our milk. We got to make sure that we're drinking our booze. The milk to make our bones strong, and the booze to get us through this fucking video. Now, the reason that HAZ is having this meltdown is because he went into a Twitter space. Okay, and in this Twitter space, they told him that it's important to live your values. They told him that it's important for you to go out and actually try and, enact the change that you want to see in the world. Okay. The kinds of things that they were saying that you should do are, these are communists. I don't agree with everything that they say. I agree with the sentiment, helping the needy, helping the poor, helping the working class. They said we should be getting some kind of, real life organization together. We should be going out and doing direct action, feeding the homeless, telling them ways that they can move up in the world and getting class solidarity together. And what did HAZ do? He said, you guys are insane. You guys are fucking idiots. What do you mean? You're not even making any money off of this Twitter space right now. You don't even have like a Zoom background, covering up all the trash in your own apartment by trying to pretend that you're a trashy Irish person, which does still feel very strange to me given the history of Irish oppression in the past. But that aside, this man was very, very upset at them for not just, doing their theory on YouTube. And they said that he needed to touch grass and that he was an incel. And And here we are. Now, when was this? Let me see. What was the date on this video? I think I'm going to have to full screen this. Well, maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know. 5 days ago, it looks like. 5 days ago. So very recent. Very recent.
Mm-hmm.
That lights the fire. That is what is going to lead to the proletarian revolution. And, guys, my Wi-Fi is kind of staticking out, guys. Please donate me money. We can't really pay for internet here. Whoa! Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay.
What the fuck?
When they see me being dragged by these pig police scum, they'll have it up to here. The masses aren't going to tolerate that. Oh, HAZ, we're 12 steps ahead of you, HAZ. We're 12 steps ahead. We're doing the real revolution here, while you're
He's
doing
looping
Twitter
still.
Spaces.
This isn't what I
While
thought.
you're streaming, get off your butt, HAZ, and touch some grass. Let's touch some grass, guys.
Oh, that really
We're
hurt
gonna
his
touch some
feelings.
grass. Come on, touch it with me. Touch the grass. Touch all the grass.
Oh, no, this
Let's
is-
touch it.
here we
touch
are.
all the grass. Come on, guys. We're gonna
Oh,
touch the
boy.
grass. This is what Mao wanted us to do. This is what Lenin did. This is what Mao did. They all did this. We're touching grass. We're touching grass, guys.
Okay.
This is the degeneration of a man who was at the top of the world in terms of, revolutionary Marxist-Leninist streamers / YouTubers. And now he's been booted off to the hinterlands. He's been booted off to the hinterlands where there's no content to be made, no one to interact with. And so he's just like a man stuck in solitary confinement for too long in a straitjacket. He's lost his fucking mind. Okay?
Good God.
Yes, Dr. Goodtimes, you're very right. Extremely common HAZ L. Just such a sad state of affairs, wouldn't you say so?
Very sad. Very sad.
It's a
His
real
movements
change.
are really concerning. So.
It's leading to real change. Real change is happening right before your eyes. The revolution is in motion. We're touching the grass.
It genuinely hurts me. Please, people in chat, in solidarity, please give us some gorillas and sons so that, we can still feel like the old HAZ is still here with us, okay? Please, just give us some gorillas and sons in chat.
May you
Real
rise
change
again.
right before your eyes.
May you rise again.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Let's just return to nature.
Dude, he's
time to
actually
return to nature,
throwing it
guys.
back.
Hey,
Did
listen.
you see that dance move? Did you see that dance move?
Here,
He threw
we
his
can
butt back.
we
dude.
can go back a little bit. Maybe he learned some stuff when he went to L.A. Maybe he learned some stuff when he went to
That's how it
Austin.
works.
Maybe he learned some stuff. Oh. the monkey noises.
Let's just return to nature.
He was
time to
throwing
return
it
to
back a
nature,
little
guys.
bit.
He's breaking,
He's
yeah,
He's
he's
fucking
breaking
doing
it
it.
down.
He's fucking
As it
going.
turns out,
Hold on. Let me see what his super chat just said. Oh well, I guess it disappeared on the replay. So oh well.
modern society is bourgeois and we need to return to nature. Let's go touch grass. Everyone touch grass with me. This is real revolutionary action.
I'm just waiting for him to fucking stub his toe on some of the on one of the barbells that he has around his house, always working out his biceps and shoulders and nothing fucking else, I'm just waiting for him to fucking break his toe on that shit.
Yeah, throw it back, HAZ.
Did his audio cut? What happened here?
Oh, it's silent.
I'm gonna.
As it turns out,
Debate us or you have no
as it
manhood.
turns out, modern society is bourgeois and we need to return to nature. Let's go touch grass. Everyone touch grass with me. This is real revolutionary action.
Yeah, I guess it just cuts out. There's nothing. Oh no, he's disappeared. HAZ, come back to us. He disappeared into the trash there for a second. Oh no, HAZ.
Go, good
Where
God.
did he go? Oh
Where
no,
did he go?
HAZ, come back to us. Who else is going to tell us about the revolution? Who else is going to tell us? Who else is going to tell us about Marxism, Leninism in the age of multipolarity? No, he's assimilated into the state of what he truly is.
Where did he go?
The platonic ideal of HAZ has finally come to fruition. He is just melded with the trash. He has just joined his brethren in the garbage heap. What a Ugh.
I can't believe he's gone.
Oh, wait, he's tearing back. He's going back and forth.
Grass. We're touching grass. We're touching all the grass. It's all being touched. All the grass is being touched. I touched that grass. I'm touching that grass. Oh, any day now. It's gonna be the Russian Revolution 2.0. This is exactly what Mao wanted me to do. No revolutionary theory without revolutionary practice. Put your money where your mouth is.
That's a 90s dance music. I'm telling you, he knows how to throw it back. He really does.
Now, I know what he's trying to do here. All right. We're all content creators. All right. I understand the game. He is putting on a show for his audience. The unfortunate reality is, since this stream began, he has received 3 donations. Okay. Now, one of them is from his fellow infrared collective person for $50, an oiler. The other 2 are $5 from Canada. 2 donations of $5, 5 Canadian dollars. That's funny money. He's barely hanging on, guys. He's barely hanging on by a thread, you know? It's just, he's fishing for them, and he did not put any bait on the hook. And that's what we're looking at right now. Just flailing like his YouTube career.
All right, guys.
He pulled a muscle.
I think he did.
See it. Yeah.
One of those weak leg
That was a
muscles.
long day of revolutionary practice. I'm gonna go on Twitter and post about it. All right, let me go on Twitter and post about it. Just got done doing.
Oh my God! Hold on, Mad Mex in your chat. Darude plays Darude. I actually don't know how to say the name of that song. Could someone please take a clip of that? I'm not good at video editing, all right? I outsource for that type of shit. Can someone please take a clip of him doing that dance and put Darude Sandstorm over that for me, please? I need that. I need that for an alert sound for the milk drinkers, okay? I desperately need that, all right? Actually, you know what? This is our inaugural episode. What I think we should do is we should have anyone who is willing to make an edit of those killer fucking dance moves. HAZ, throwing it back to whatever you think is the best song for it, okay? Submit those to either me
First
or...
contest.
Yeah, a first contest, okay? Submit them to either me post them on Twitter at either me or Stardust or both of us, okay? Maybe we'll create a Twitter for this podcast itself, all right? And please, at Sondsol, at Stardust, what is your Twitter?
Tweets from Star.
Tweets from Star. Please, I beg of you, we need something, all right?
We're gonna go on Twitter and post about this, guys, because people need to see the truth.
He needs to know he's supported.
People need to see the truth.
Now, I feel really bad because this kind of loop that he's been going through for the past 30 minutes on his stream has just been, in and of itself, really depressing. But I know there's a part where he actually starts talking about, like, you know, his own situation, and that's the part where I thought he would get to. I should have written down timestamps, but I think that coming to this realization live on stream is in and of itself its own kind of its own kind of content. I didn't realize how deep into the depths of depravity this man is going, trying to find some subscribers, some donators, anyone outside of his infrared collective to donate to him, to keep him from having to go back to law school, because he doesn't want to do that. If you've ever seen, you can see this stream on my YouTube channel, my interaction with him, where he says that he hates lawyers. He doesn't want to become one of those cuck lawyers. He wants to be a YouTube streamer, and he'll do goddamn anything to get
and remember, HAZ's own words, fuck the homeless. Fuck the homeless.
He doesn't want to be homeless, and he doesn't want to be a lawyer. He wants to be somewhere in between, you know, somewhere in between a high-paid lawyer where his parents sent him to school to be a lawyer, and a homeless bum, which is where he's going.
So we're gonna go on Twitter and post about this. Give me a sec. Okay, I just did a lot of work, and we're gonna post about it.
Oh my.
Just got done.
Wait, you know what's really nice though? He has. Look at that. Someone has put in the effort for him. I don't think he's put in the effort, but someone's put in the effort for him to have this cool little graphic. Kind of looks like a new metal like album cover, right? It kind of looks like something that you'd see on the album cover of someone like Korn or something, right?
Yeah.
Where was that effort for the green screen? Where was that effort, for like any other part of this, He didn't even choreograph any of the dance moves. I'm really disappointed in him.
I just did a lot of work and we're going to post about it. Just got done doing a lot of IRL organizing and real life work touching grass.
Oh no, he's actually tweeting something. Oh no, the poor dude is using Twitter in light mode. Jesus fucking Christ. Strain on the eyes. Maybe that's why, you know what? Maybe he's been actually reading Marx this entire time, but because of using Twitter in light mode, his eye strain has actually caused him to misread key parts of it, like, helping out the poor, the needy, the hungry, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe that's why he doesn't believe in that. Maybe that's why he sees as the leftoids as subhuman, the homeless is not worthy of moral consideration.
Meanwhile, go out and do stuff just like I did. It was so much hard work. And I'm so out of breath.
He did all that dancing for $2. $2. All that dancing.
Because of how much work I dedicated to the revolution.
He deserves more than that.
Okay, we're gonna post that. All right.
Anything to get him through law school, I guess. Maybe.
Thank you, Nebula. We're gonna every dollar you give us is a few extra hours that we get to stay in the James Connolly house, okay? Because we're running out of Pop-Tarts and the homeless people are getting a little angry. Okay, they're getting a little frustrated.
I love how he says that as if this is not his only form of income. That's the funniest part of this. He's saying that like this isn't his only fucking form of income. Yes, those $2 are going towards Pop-Tarts for HAZ right now. That's what he bought with this shit.
And they're getting a little angry.
Feels like degeneracy.
Say again? Sorry.
Dancing for $2 feels like degeneracy.
It really does. I feel like he could actually go to a strip club and make more than that, if only out of like pity bucks that people give him. More than $2.
I'm willing to say that I think some sex workers, or most sex workers, are putting in a lot more work.
They're putting a lot more work and making a lot more money. And even those who are only, just taking a lazy picture of themselves after they get out of the shower on OnlyFans, you know what? I think even that amount of effort is getting them more money than HAZ right now. That's the unfortunate reality of it. Sorry. Very small thing. There's something that HAZ does that I fucking love, okay? It's the... the Kubrick stare kind of, I'm insane. I'm a crazy man. Yeah. The kind of, ultra masculine kind of Kubrick stare, kind of trying to pretend to be a gorilla type thing is the HAZ equivalent of, or the Groyper equivalent of pretending to be the Joker, right? It's the exact same fucking thing. He's an ultra masculine gorilla who doesn't care about what society says, and they're just above it all, Joker pilled, too good for society. They know what the truth of the reality of the world is,
By the way, he comes dangerously close to falling backwards in his chair several times already in this stream.
You know what? Listen, I'm never going to put in the effort to watch an entire infrared stream. If any of you are regular infrared viewers just for the memes of it, maybe you're a socialist that likes the socialist aspects of him, but everything else about him is just incredibly fucking, outrageous and stupid and untenable behavior. Please DM me anytime you see him do some fucking crazy shit like this. If he falls out of his, I'm going to put a bounty out, okay? The first person to fucking link me, him falling out of his chair trying to own the liboids, I don't know what I'm going to give you, but I will give you something. All right, I will feature you.
Stream King on the stream, and it'll be their username. How
yes,
about that?
you know what? We'll create a custom like badge for you in chat that only you can have. All right, and it's a crown for being such a fucking king. All right, that's something that it would just be. I don't think that I would ever be able to reach an ecstasy higher than that.
I'm out of breath and I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. I am literally sweating right now.
I believe it. You're working for it, HAZ. You're working for it.
Just got done doing some real.
He's not used to doing cardio, you know. He goes into the gym. He spends 45 minutes doing bench presses and fucking, like the fly machine, making sure his lats are good. And then he fucking leaves. He doesn't do any fucking cardio. He doesn't do any fucking leg work whatsoever, you know. If you asked this man to squat, he would be squatting maybe 70 pounds, okay? And that would be being generous.
Red revolutionary action. Oh. What a long days of work, guys. I just did a long day of organizing. And we're done. I feel so good about myself. I just did so much organizing. I was touching grass. I was out there. I was marching. I was doing stuff. I believe you, and now we're back in the Connolly house, and I get to rest and reflect on all the good, real things I did. If only Mao could see me now. If only Lenin could see me now. Thank you, not random.
Long live Chairman Ocasio.
There's $20.
Stop. We're supposed to keep that low key.
God. Man,
you can't publicly support.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad that he got those $20. You know, maybe he can invest in an actual green screen. They're not expensive on Amazon. All right, so he doesn't, disappear into the trash. And give us all this ammunition for the next stream, you know. That's all I'm begging for is please get a green screen so that you can improve your production quality, all right? Because I'm here to milk this man, all right? Here on the Milk Drinkers podcast, we're all about milking people to make our bones and our content stronger, you know? And if you want to make our bones, if you want to make our content, you want to make our wallets stronger, don't forget that you can always donate. I think that Stardust is able to use super chats right now. Donate to Stardust right now. I want to see some Stardust fucking super chats roll in right fucking now. Make it fucking happen, guys. Make it fucking rain on her. All right. If you want to donate to me,
stream as well.
Like the stream. Yeah, if you want to look at
channel, go subscribe to him.
If you want to like my stream, that would also be really helpful. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube, that would be very helpful. I don't have the ability to monetize my content right now. We have to reach 4,000 minutes of something like that. 4,000 minutes or 4,000 hours, I don't fucking remember, of watch time. So if you guys want to go through, subscribe to my channel, watch my old debates, watch my old content where I, react to stupid fucking things on the internet or talk to stupid fucking people. Or perhaps you want to watch me talk to HAZ for the first time and be caught very off guard at his extremely aggressive nature. You could also watch that. But definitely, let's donate to Stardust. Let's use the donation link in my description, and let's make our bones incredibly fucking hard.
Her because that'll ruin our credibility as Maoists. We have to privately support her by calling anyone who critiques her, like Jimmy Dore, fascist grifters. What's next? You're gonna reveal that we support Anna Kasparian and the Democrats? Come on, stop being so obvious about it. Anyway, I am actually sweating. I am legitimately sweating. I'm literally sweating. Like I'm not even kidding.
He's trying so hard. He's in character doing his little kind of fruity voice, and he's like, I'm actually sweating, but he's actually trying to say, I'm sweating right now, guys. But he can't break out of character. My theory is that the the deep voice, the peaking volume, that is the character of HAZ. And him talking a little bit fruity like this, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me, myself, I'm bisexual. I don't have any problem with someone being just a little bit fruity. But this man right here is trying so hard to get back into his macho character, and he is unfortunately failing.
Right now, I'm literally not kidding. I'm actually sweating. But that was a lot of red revolutionary work. That was a lot of red revolutionary work.
Huh?
I think that's his normal voice.
I think that would be his normal voice. He's trying so hard to get out of his normal voice and back into his character voice of big, strong, weak-legged HAZ.
In the Paul Moron Irish Chaz house, the Irish Chaz house, we did a huge deep dive on, and it just feels so good to be a revolutionary. Just feels so good to be a real. I think about something a lot, guys. That HAZ guy, he's like way more popular than me. He's way more successful than me. But you know how I go to bed sleeping at night? I touch grass and go outside and do real stuff. He's a streamer. I do real organizing. You just saw all the organizing I did. You just saw all the organizing I did.
I hope you.
Okay, really quick. I'm just so curious. I just want to see. So Connolly.
What is the super chat, by the way? I hope you wash your butt. Looks scary. What? The super chat on his screen.
Wait. That's on his screen? I thought you were saying that was one of your super chats.
No, on HAZ's screen right now.
Let me see. I hope you wash your butt. Looks scary. You're right. That's exactly what it says. Let me go to.
I'm so confused.
1 second. Let me go to that really quick. Oh man, let me see here. Scroll down. Hold on. I have to go back about 10 seconds. Yeah, that's exactly what it says. Verbatim. Max the Confessor, $4.99. I hope you wash your butt. It looks scary. Maybe they were intimidated by his ability to throw it back. I think that's what we're looking at here. Now, I did
we saw him break it down.
I did. Now, I did just look up. The person that he's talking about. This person's name is Marxist Paul. Okay, I believe he's some kind of Irish Marxist person. I don't know. He has literally more than double the YouTube subscribers that HAZ does. The fact that he's saying that Infrared and HAZ is more popular and more successful than Marxist Paul, just on even the most cursory view here is completely wrong. 37.6K subscribers. That's Marxist Paul. Infrared, 16.5. Literally less than half. Okay.
I think that the homeless outreach has been paying off.
I think so. All those homeless people are looking at their iPhones. As we know, the Irish government gives all homeless people an iPhone and a charger just so that they can keep in the know. Let me also check this. Looking at the average kind of viewership here, I'm seeing it's about 10K. Maybe, no, I'd say it's probably around 15K for Marxist Paul. Let me see. For Infrared, what is your average video viewership? Oh, Stardust, off the top of your head, what would you make a guess? What would you guess?
For Infrared?
For Infrared. Now, the other guy, this guy is supposed to be less popular, less successful than Infrared, okay? Not making as much money off of his YouTube channel about Marxism. The guy that HAZ is supposed to be more popular than, right, is averaging probably 10 to 15K. What would you say Infrared is getting?
I'm going to be generous and say 5K.
You're being very generous there, Miss Stardust. You're being real fucking generous there. Oh. I'd say there are some that are getting up into the 6K views, but I'm looking at a lot of 1K views, especially in the past couple of days. The past 2 or 3 weeks, we're looking at 3K. We're looking at 1K. Man, I don't know how it looks for Mr. Infrared here. It's such a sad state of affairs here. It's so sad.
And do real stuff. He's a streamer. I do real organizing. You just saw all the organizing I did. You just saw all the organizing I did.
I hope you wash your butt. Looks scary.
I don't.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, why would I do that? Okay.
Why would I wash my...
Why would I...
Oh, God, do you think he's one of those dudes that thinks it's gay to wash your asshole?
He's a Muslim. He should know better. That's like part of the religion is like thoroughly washing your asshole.
Oh
you
yeah,
know? Like,
you're right. You're so right. I actually had a friend that worked at a store, and their boss was a Muslim, and I saw a bidet for the first time in my life, and I had to ask what it was, and the man went through this whole explanation about like cleanliness and the Muslim faith and all that. And so you're absolutely right. This man should know, but he just said that he refuses to wash his butthole. Stinky ass HAZ over here with his toothpick legs and his dwindling viewership.
I do that.
I'm very concerned.
All right.
I am too, to be honest.
Red salute and red greetings from Dublin, everyone. We're in the live from the Connolly house right now. We are in the Connolly house right now. And as you can see, we touched grass and we had a revolutionary march today. And we did a lot of...
He keeps on bringing up touching grass. I think that really strikes a nerve with him. I don't know what it is, but Jesus Christ, he can't stop bringing it up. Touching grass in the incel thing, it's really getting to him.
Real IRL stuff today. We did a lot of real stuff IRL today, okay? We did so much like real praxis and real red revolutionary action today. It's like the infracells will never recover. Thank you, Starry.
Standing on a hamster wheel is revolutionary praxis. Long live Gonzalo.
What are you, an infracell? Oh, as opposed to what doing Twitter spaces? Get out of here.
What?
So we're not talking about the squad writing the second constitution in the name of Gonzalo?
That's a secret. Stop leaking it. We're trying to agitate AOC to do that, but
One like quick and easy way to see if a movement is getting off the ground is to see if anything that any of their in jokes make fucking sense outside of their in group. I have no fucking clue what the fuck that that super chat said. Do you have any frame of reference whatsoever?
No, not at all.
The squad is building
Not
a
at all.
second constitution for Gonzalo? Does anybody in
no.
chat, please, God, please help me. I don't understand. This movement doesn't seem like it has that much going for it. If they can't even create a meme, or if they're not even large enough to have their memes go viral ever, please, for the love of God, I'm begging. I want Infrared to succeed, okay? Because we'll be able to see more and more and more content of his. Okay?
No, Mashus, you're fine. Other Mashers, don't worry. We're not calling you out, okay? People understand when they look for a few seconds at what mashing means. They understand it, okay? They see what it is. It's just unhinged posting on Twitter. That's it.
Unhinged posting on Twitter is totally fine. I do it all the time. All right. If you've seen my Twitter timeline, or if you've seen me on your timeline recently, you've probably seen some unhinged posting. All right. Sometimes mashing is all you can do. All right. Now I am about to advertise, and I'll post this. Let me see here. I am going to make sure this link gets posted both into my and into your chats here. Right. I'm doing a little bit of baiting. Okay. Just a little bit of baiting on this. I am adding HAZ and seeing if he'll take the bait, for the content, right? For the movement, right? To try and expand his reach out. All right. So I'm going to tweet this out, this quick little tweet thread, tweet all, and I'll DM it to you. Let me see here. Copy link to tweet, and then I will go here. Just because I feel like if people are talking about, or actually, is it okay if I just, oh, wait, you know what? I don't have the ability to post links in your chat because YouTube is weird like that.
There you go, chat. Please go. Signal boost Sondsol. We need this to,
I need HAZ. What I need HAZ to see is this stream. I want him to seek help. I want him to build up, maybe like a better quality of production, right? Maybe, you know what? I was about to say maybe he get a new microphone. I don't want him to get a new microphone. I want this fucking busted ass, fucking abused microphone to stay in service until it completely goes mute. Every single time this man starts screaming and the microphone just goes and there's just no noise while he's screaming, it gives me another like 10 years. It adds 10 years to my life. Okay. So that's what I need. Okay. I need him to have a higher quality of production, and I need him to see, like, this is not how you build a communist revolution, my friends.
She won't. What a bitch! But we're working on it. We're working on it. We just did so much red revolutionary activity today. We did so much praxis. We are so much closer to a revolution after what I just did. After what I just did, we are so much closer to a real revolution. We are so much closer to the revolution actually happening. And it's all thanks to Paul Moron. It's all thanks to Paul Moron. All right? And look, I used to be an infracell just like you. I used to think that, you know, information and media is the most important thing right now. But that was just someone who doesn't want to get off their butt. He just sits in his apartment all day and he doesn't do anything. I am doing real praxis by touching grass. I touch grass, kiss my ass.
The
That's
touching,
my new,
I'm so sorry. I keep on pointing this out, but he's really upset about the touching grass thing.
I'm telling you, he's allergic. I'm telling you.
Do you think that he's just like actually unable to? Do you think that he has any real life friends? Also, how is it going, Bo Blacks? Random streamer starting a real revolution. LOL delusional. You know what? Listen,
Yeah.
this is infra HAZ we're talking about, okay? He has the ability to peek out any microphone in a 10-mile radius. This man right here has the legs, all right, that are able to pick out anything out of anyone's teeth. They're like toothpicks, okay? They can clean any tooth on the face of the earth. With powers like that, I don't know how he could possibly fail.
slogan. I touch grass, you kiss my ass.
That's the third time he said this. I did not rewind.
All right, this is working class action.
Why is he licking his lips?
I don't know. It's really weird. I'm so sorry. If you'll excuse me, I need to peek out my window. There's like 4 alarms going off outside. I want to see if like someone like swiped a bunch of cars at the street level and make sure that none of them are mine. One second.
Just make sure it's not HAZ out there. Good God. Well, hello, Sonsol's chat. I'm Stardust, and we are just, why was he licking his lips? Why was Infrared licking his lips? What's going on in his head? Look at the way he's looking at the camera, too. Good God. That is the look of a pervert.
Listen, this man has like natural Kubrick stare. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen oh shit, what the fuck is it? What's the one where they're in the hotel and it's Jack Nicholson? Fuck me. What's the fuck is the name of that movie?
Fuck. That is such a good movie. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's the Stephen King movie, right?
Yes. It's not the thing that I keep on thinking of is The Happening. The Shining. Thank you. I knew it was the something. This man has like the Jack Nicholson like look all the fucking time. I don't know what the fucking deal is, but this man right here is not well. This man right here is absolutely not well. HAZ is the type of person to unironically think that will one day be president. Listen, do you think this man wants to be elected into power? No, he wants to seize power. He believes democracy is like the great evil of the world. He wishes that there were still sultans around, you know? Like this man does not give a fuck at all about democracy.
This is true working class action.
Look how he breathes. Look how he's breathing so deep right now. He is heated right now.
He's thinking.
Come on,
Red
breathe,
revolutionary
HAZ.
action.
That chest is fucking pumping.
This is red revolutionary action, and we're doing the Irish Chaz.
The Irish Chaz.
This is the Connolly house.
Do you have any of your own content to say? Do you have anything besides just saying
This is the Connolly house.
This is the Connolly house.
Is there any chance we can put this on like 0.5?
All right, we're doing real
I
practice.
was just about to say,
And-
yeah, if we're gonna loop this much, yeah,
Cleaning
absolutely.
up is bourgeois. Cleaning up is bourgeois. And
I love how he says he's cleaning up his bourgeois right after he said that he wouldn't wash his own butthole. You know, like that's something that's really funny. Hey, thank you, Boblax, for subbing to my YouTube. I super appreciate that. Okay, let me see here. Where's the
Boblax?
what a Boblax move? That is to mean that
Yeah.
it's extra poggers. I
What a
don't
great
know if
guy.
I don't know a lot about the community. Hopefully, I wasn't saying like a Boblax move is a bad thing. I think it's a good thing.
No,
This is a
Boblax
true
moves are always the best moves.
I'm so glad I do IRL activism and organizing. I mean, I'm actually
Jesus
organizing
Christ.
a working class mass movement.
So this is the kind of thing, you know, a lot of people were kind of they were introduced to the idea of ruminating through the Anna drama, through the Anna Destiny drama, right? You just like sit there and you think about something and it's like driving you fucking crazy and you're just looping. This man is looping. This man is ruminating on the fact that someone told him to go fucking touch grass. The fact that someone told him that he's an incel. He can't move off of it. We are 35 minutes into his stream and he's repeated the same 4 or 5 statements. You know, this is the Connolly house. We're living in trash, jerking off homeless people. You know, it's the same 4 or 5 statements repeated over and over and over. This man is not well. This man needs help. This man needs viewers. This man needs donations. Or he needs to get off of the internet for his mental health. I don't know which is easier, to be honest. Because I don't think that this man is going to be... He is not going to go quiet into that dark night.
I don't
While
like
HAZ
the way
is
he was
streaming-
licking-
Huh?
I don't like the way he was licking his lips and looking at the camera. I didn't like that at all.
It's a kind of predatory kind of action. It's kind of it feels like he's either thinking of eating or fucking whatever's on the other side of that lens. And I don't want to know what the answer is, you know?
Grifting while he's streaming doing nothing. And this is true revolutionary praxis.
Okay,
Touch
I might
trash.
have to... I'm
This is true
thinking about skipping
revolutionary
forward
praxis.
a little bit.
Okay?
Because
With that being said-
we're just not getting to the part where he starts talking about his own life. Here, the screen has changed a little bit. We're going to see here. I know...
He's still doing the bit. It's 36 minutes in and he's still doing the bit.
For
I mean, he
for all
stopped
the...
watching at least, but
For all the burgeoning content creators out there, let me give you a piece of advice, okay? When you do a bit, when you do a joke, when you're trying to, you know, a continued joke on your stream or on a podcast, listen, the best thing that you can do is follow the rule of 3s. You know, you do it the first time, right? You do it as a second time to kind of remind people that was a joke, right? And then further on down the road, you bring it up like, oh shit, that's right. This is the clincher to the 2-part joke from earlier. And then after that, it's over. Drop the bit. It's done. You don't have to keep on doing it, because when you do that, the joke gets stale, just like this whole like communist ideology that people have been trying to get people to subscribe to for the past 3 or 4 years. All right. It's stale. It's boring. It's dead. Drop it so that you can move on.
You just did get here earlier. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get a little more serious. Not too serious, but a little more serious.
All right, here we go.
Because
Let's get serious,
a
guys.
lot of people are probably confused. If you haven't been following what's been going on Twitter, you're probably hella confused right now. You're probably super, super confused. So I'm gonna like run it down for you like this, right? And I'm gonna show you how all this shit started. But before that, I'm gonna blow my. Give me a sec.
I'm sorry. There was. It's not that he said anything particularly funny there. I just want to. 1 second. Let me change the. There we go. I'm going to turn the thing back to normal speed, and now I just want to rewind just a little bit to watch
Run
him
it
kind
down
of
for you like
watch him kind of waddle away to blow his nose.
this, right? And I'm gonna show you how all this shit started. But before that, I'm gonna blow my nose. Give me a sec.
he does. Oh yeah, he walks like a mannequin.
He
I would
walks.
imagine a
He
mannequin.
walks unironically, kind of like a gorilla. He walks. This is what he's pretending to do. Okay, he's pretending that he still has that. Oh shit! What's the word? I'm not a gym bro, obviously. Okay, but you get this kind of like pump to your muscles where where they're really, really big right after you do the gym because they're swelling up. He's trying to act like that constantly. So he's walking around. This man has not been to the gym today. This man has not been to the gym in a couple of days, probably. I mean, again, look at his legs. They're not very big, all right? He's picking up the what do you call them? The dumbbells in the corner over here. Oh, wait, no, those aren't dumbbells. Those are shoes over in the corner. Maybe this man doesn't even have dumbbells in his own apartment. Ah, yes, let's skip forward about 5-10 seconds for him to blow his nose. Oh, still. We're 10 seconds later and we're still. Are we still?
All this started actually from, so there's a guy named Paul Moran, and he's like this Irish Gonzaloite content creator who I've been challenging him to a debate for like a year, and he's been dodging and whatever. We all forgot about him. But today he actually decided to start a war with the infrared community. He's tried to come at us because, and this is all because of that Twitter space I did where I was basically like, what most leftists mean by organizing is just LARP. It doesn't actually mean anything real. And I challenge you to come and give me a concrete example of what you mean by organizing, right? And no one's ever been able to fucking do it to this day, right? So it all started when I saw this tweet from Paul Moran, and this is basically where the whole thing came from. So Paul Moran, he goes, let me show it to you. So today, he had this tweet where he's like, Raffle rolling.
I love how it. I don't know if you know anything about Jackson Hinkle, but HAZ before it did not have these stream transitions, right? I think HAZ finally took some advice from outside and he added some extra shit to his stream because this is exactly the exact same fucking transition noise and animation that Hinkle has, I think.
Makes sense, yeah.
Hello, play.
So today, he had this tweet where he's like, Raffle, rolling on floor laughing. And I hope you're not rolling on the
Light
James
mode
Connolly
again.
house floor, because in that case, you're going to get hepatitis C, HIV, you're going to fucking get gonorrhea, you're going to get chlamydia, you're going to get diseases, you're going to get, I hope you've gotten all your shots and shit.
No one has to worry about getting any of those STDs from you, HAZ, since you're completely unable to get any bitches whatsoever. You can't, abstinence is the best form of birth control and of making sure you don't get gonorrhea. And he's really taking that to heart by staying an incel for his entire life, not touching any grass, not touching any women, not touching even any men. I wouldn't judge, all right? But poor dude.
Unless it's Putin.
Unless it's Putin. Yes, of course. I have my limits, okay?
Because you are definitely, like, that's not a sanitary floor, right? There's needles all over that damn Connolly house floor, okay? So I hope you're not rolling on that floor laughing. But anyway, he goes, the Virgin Infrared Collective. What even is the on-the-ground organizing? What even is that? Also, fuck union organizing. The Chad Irish Republicans. We're opening up.
So it was the incel comment. Someone did call him an incel directly, and it really fucked him up. It ruined his fucking day.
Housing for the public now. All right. So this is beautiful, right? Because we're actually going to go into a deep dive in this whole situation, and I want to warn you about something. The results may shock you.
The results may shock
really
us.
May shock you. Okay.
I'm ready.
So, for context, what did we say? We said, on-the-ground organizing is a meaningless phrase, and in the context of building a communist party, the most important thing is information right now. It's not organizing. I mean, there's people who are, it's just a meaningless slogan, and it's a meaningless phrase. It has nothing to do with reality. It's a form of amusement park on the ground ideological copium. And just because you're breathing fresh air and touching grass doesn't make it any less artificial and ideological. For example, a Disney movie, you're just sitting down and you're watching the big screen, you're watching a Disney movie. Well, there's a theme park where you're experiencing things, and you're touching grass, and you're riding roller coasters. Whee! And you're doing all that kind of shit.
Oh no, not experiencing life. Oh no, how horrible that would be to actually experience things.
Man-made things. Wow, really horrible. What is thought but man-made things, right? So
Now I'm gonna get to the end of him looking at this thing, and then there's one last part of this VOD that I wanted to take a look at, okay? And it is the cope part. I'm gonna have to skip around just a little bit. I apologize, everyone. We're in the growing pains of this podcast. We have to find out the best ways to do things. I should have put timestamps down. That was an oversight on my part. I take full responsibility for that. But there was a part on this where he talks about his own inadequacies and his own failures, and it's just it's so good. And if we can't find that, we'll move on to our next thing to milk for the day. Maybe we'll interact with chat for just a little bit in between the two segments, but let's see if we can't find it.
We have a submission already also for the infrared breaking it down.
Oh, well, really quick, if you would like to, you can screen share that with me, and I'll see if I can't find the point in the video here really quick.
This is from Courtney, by the way. Let's see here. Share screen. All right.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me click watch stream.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am so ready.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's so beautiful. It loops perfectly too.
It
it's
does.
So good.
It's so fucking good. Listen.
It's amazing.
Again, while this is amazing, we are accepting submissions for taking that dance and adding whatever song you want on top of it. I'm not gonna lie, I do think Sandstorm is a very, very, very good choice.
So
okay,
good.
Is a very good choice. Give me about 2 seconds, really quick, just to find this. You go ahead and talk to chat for 1 second.
Yeah. Chat, you should retweet that. That is beautiful. That I linked it in chat. Please retweet. Signal Boost, give her some likes. That has to be the most beautiful thing I've seen today. But where can I get a video of the dance? You'll probably have to cut it from the VOD, and we can probably link you the VOD actually, where he's breaking it down. But yeah, I'll link it later.
Okay. I think it might be coming up right here. If it's not coming up right here, we can move on to the next guy. I think we've seen a fuckload of the horrible, sad shit from Infrared. So we'll watch about maybe 2 more minutes, see if he gets to the sad stuff. I don't want to sit here and scrub through the other 3 hours of this. We'll move on.
Do you mind linking the VOD, by the way? So
yeah,
chatters
absolutely.
Yeah, because some of them want to make memes for that as well. So
let me see here.
Beautiful.
Here we go. I'll DM it to you.
Thanks. Oh, you know what? You did DM it to me already, but of course I lost my place.
No, that's all good.
Chat, if you want to make a meme, much like Courtney did, and enter the contest to be, Stream King or Queen, here's the VOD for Infrared's video where he is breaking it down, or as he likes to call it, touching grass. All right, let's take a look here.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, guess what? That doesn't make it any less of an artificial, vacuum sealed experience. That's a vacuum sealed type of spectacle based experience. It's that's not a fucking that's not the equivalent to what revolutionary action was in the past, because you don't understand media theory, you don't understand information theory, so you just think it's the same, and it's not. Okay, when people used to do IRL shit in the past, it was because there was really no other way to reach masses and masses of people.
The fun thing about infrared that I love so much, all right, even when I was like a big socialist, I understood that there was a way to talk to people and a way that you can like construct your statements and your sentences that would make sense to 90% of people, right? HAZ just refuses to do that. Half of what he says is completely incomprehensible to the masses, and the other half is incomprehensible to even those who believe in the same things as him. It seems like this man is almost like an AI, like a machine that just spits out random words that he's read in like Hegelian dialectic type media or books that he's read, you know?
That's just the fucking truth. There's nothing about sensually touching people. Ooh, let me touch you, chat. Let me touch you. Let me touch you. There's nothing about sensually touching someone in real life that is going to make them more disposed to socialism, because people don't become disposed to socialism or communist consciousness through like
Why is he talking about
they don't
essentially touching them.
I think now I can't speak for Mr. Infrared, for Mr. HAZ, Infra HAZ, okay? But what I can say is this. I think that this man genuinely thinks that people are going out and fucking the homeless to try and make them socialist. I don't know, but it really feels like the longer we get into this man genuinely thinks that some form of sexual contact with the homeless is happening. I don't know how he could possibly get that from. I think that he's just so insecure about his inability to be touched by another human being in a positive manner that he thinks that anyone who, you know, tries to do something good for another person, you know, he longs for it so much. He must think that, oh, well, doing something good for someone means jerking them off, you know, because every single interaction he's had in the past has just been negative.
don't do so on an individual level. Now, maybe if they have friends that are already in their life, they might become more convinced or whatever. But as a general rule, if you're talking about communist consciousness as a mass phenomena, that's going to be because communist consciousness has somehow formed the common object of the masses, ergo the media, in some kind of way. Now,
okay, I'm going to skip forward 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to see if this is not the copium, then we'll just move on. Okay, let me see here.
like a slogan and a phrase, right? I'm not knocking you to be able to build a real organization, which is a really hard thing to do, actually. Most
It's entertaining all the same.
Oh, it's all entertaining all the same. I just want to make sure that we have time to get through the second main thing today, because my I do have to start cooking by like 7:45 my time. So I just want to make sure that I'm able to do that.
people don't build organizations. They just build exclusive streams of information, which they gatekeep who can and who cannot receive the streams of information, who can have creative control over the information being disseminated. That is like step one for an organization. Step two for an organization is the ability to enforce a sense of like discipline across your members' lines, having a culture of, you know, democratic centralism and party discipline and that kind of shit. I mean, maybe it's different in the era of decentralization, but we can be certain of the fact that there's a great deal more to organizing than just doing stuff IRL, which doesn't, I mean, they're focusing on the subjective experience of doing things IRL, which is the subjective experience of
what does
how
that
it makes
mean? They're focusing on the subjective experience of doing things IRL. If you're doing things IRL, you're furthering your movement in some way, shape, or form, okay? Whether or not you're actually convincing people to be fucking socialist, that's one thing. But on the other hand, you're still giving fucking food to the homeless, all right? This guy right here, he doesn't care about the subjective experience of doing things in real life. This man cares about the objective experience of doing things in real life, which means to sit at home and stream and post gorillas and suns in your chat and to you know, Zoom call background your living room into a trash heap and then throw it back for everybody to see for $2.
Yeah.
makes them feel like they get this exhilarating and exciting feeling that they're doing something in the real world. Whereas I'm here and I'm just basically saying, like, what are the results of what you're doing? We should have a results-based mentality, not a fucking subjective experience-based mentality. What are the fucking results of what you're doing, right?
I'm sorry. I don't want to go full philosophy, bro. What does he mean? Like, how could you possibly experience anything outside of a subjective experience? What does that fucking mean? Like, this, it doesn't mean literally anything. It's a completely meaningless fucking statement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to make sure. Listen, I've taken 2 shots already, all right? Because I'm watching infrared, and this is the only way to watch infrared is inebriated in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
All right? That is a meaningless string of words.
I'm so confused right now.
I genuinely am too. Also, somebody in your chat, Gabe says, this guy sounds drunk. No, this man does not drink alcohol, I don't believe. I believe he is a very, very devout Muslim who does not consume alcohol. Now, I could be wrong there. Maybe he does drink, but I believe, or at least I'm going to assume that he is as devout as he says he is. You know, I don't want to like dunk on someone's religion too hard while they're not here.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. If you're relying on these archaic methods of spreading the message, you're just a dumb fuck. And I have reached way more workers than Paul Moron will ever in his life. And I will bet my ballsack on that fact. I have reached out and made
listen, it's not worth much if it's not getting any action, right? Like, it's kind of like, it's like, I bet my racehorse, but the racehorse has been retired for the past 43 years, right? It has like 3 prosthetic legs, you know, it has to be on a special diet of a special kind of corn that can only be bought from Venezuela. Like yeah, you can bet that racehorse. And is it a racehorse? Yes. But is it doing anything? It really isn't. So I don't know if this is actually putting anything on the line at the end of the day.
Communism more interesting to more workers than probably any leftist who critiques me. I mean, you can go and organize as many people and homeless people as you want. I have actually reached out to more working class people to be more positively disposed to communist ideas than you ever will in your whole fucking life combined. And
damn,
even if you're my worst enemy, you have to admit that. I've done a very good job of making communism interesting to regular people. I've done an excellent job of doing it. I've made so many people interested in it. Now, how many people have I converted into true believers? I don't know, but I know I've made them interested in it. I know that made them have more of an open mind toward it and think about it in a different way than they did before. And that's, to me, that's a way bigger achievement than doing what the fuck Paul Moron did. So I'm gonna use this as a teachable moment, because Paul Moron is using the Irish Chaz squat house of drug addicts as an example, as the premier example of real life praxis and doing stuff IRL and organizing in real life. And he's using it as an example of what people should be doing, because I've asked these people, what do you want me to tell my audience to do exactly, right? And he's like, okay, why don't you do what we're doing with the Connolly House? Do what we're doing with the Connolly House in Dublin. So I'm going to give you some context behind this Connolly House, and it's just going to get more and more funny, okay? It's actually going to get more and more funny. So to begin,
tell us, HAZ.
First, we're going to go off of Paul Moron's own word, and then I'm going to tell you the truth of what's going on. So this is how Paul Moron is talking about his Connolly House. This is how we're going to get our first introduction to it. So I'm going to be...
Now, I actually think that it might be a good thing to... What do you think? So, if this Connolly House is actually as fucked up and gross as I would assume a communist house, kind of collective house would be, should we continue this the next time and then and get some research done for the Connolly House and then try and piece these puzzle pieces together, see who's telling the truth, who's telling a lie, what meltdown is actually more reasonable?
That sounds like a good idea, I think. Yeah.
I think so. I think I want to see this
like
Irish communist house. I want to see if it is nearly as gross as HAZ is claiming it to be. We are at 4613. I'm going to message that timestamp to you just so that we can remember that for next time. And I'm going to pull up our next subject of today's Milk Drinkers podcast. And the Milk Drinkers podcast, what I want to tell everybody about the Milk Drinkers podcast, okay? Oh, I don't know why it's screen sharing the call that we're in. So the thing about the Milk Drinkers podcast that I want you guys to understand is that we're trying to make sure that everybody is as strong as possible. The strongest bones on the internet are in our chat right now. We're constantly drinking milk. We're constantly getting more calcium into our bones, right? And where do we get that calcium? Well, from the biggest fucking lolcows in the Twitch politics space or adjacent spaces.
Yeah.
Really quick, while I pull this up, I encourage you guys really quick, like we've been saying, definitely like the streams that you're watching right now. It'll help us get boosted in the algorithm. As long as people are watching, as long as people are liking, as long as people are engaging in chat, we will be risen to the top, kind of like the cream rises to the top of milk, to the top of the algorithm, so everybody can see this, so we can get more eyes on this, so we can get more people that can give us information, kind of psyops on all of the things that we're looking at here. Donate if you can.
Secret agents.
We need secret agents. We need donations.
We need the donations as well. So please check out Sondsol's stream. Please like, subscribe, anything you can to give us support. I'm going to reach out, actually, to Marxist Paul here, see if he will respond to a tweet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, asking if he wants to comment on the unfolding situation with infrared. I'm titling it, Hello, Marxist Paul. I am reaching out to see if you would be able to comment on the recent breakdown infrared HAZ had on stream. We're just covering it, and I'd love to get your perspective. All right, I'm gonna tweet it.
Sounds like a great idea. So, let me see here. Yes. So yes, if you want to get in contact, if you have clips for me or for Stardust, you can at either of us. You can DM either of us. My Twitter is at Sondsol. That's at SONDSOL. Stardust, her Twitter is at Tweets from Star. So if you want to send us any clips, any info, if you have any connections with the people that are being discussed, or the people that are involved in any of these things, please do reach out to us. This is the kind of stuff that will make this podcast get larger. It'll get us bigger content for you, better content for you, creamier, milkier, stronger content. The bones cannot break as long as we're all here working together. Okay, so our next video here now. Stardust, it seems like you have a little bit of a history with this fellow right here. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown? Because I've only known about this guy for the past, I think, like 6 hours.
Yeah. So I am sure plenty of people have noticed, and anytime I've messaged one of the group chats I'm in on Twitter, they're like, "Who the fuck are these people you're fighting with?" But anyways, so this fellow is from the commentary community, and he likes to spread rumors that are basically untrue about me. I mean, like, quite literally untrue. And they're usually like very strange, sometimes very sexual rumors. Yeah, it's very, very strange. I don't know why he is so fixated on me, but I don't know. It's so strange. I mean, he tried to sell me a Venezuelan child the other day. But anyways, that's besides the point.
What was the charge on that Venezuelan child?
I'm sorry?
How much did he try to sell the Venezuelan child for?
Well, I didn't even ask him for the price. He just kept trying to offer it.
No opening bid, huh?
He said, well, I've got some Venezuelan children, and I was saying, Salvo, no, I don't want any part of whatever business you're doing. No, thank you. He's saying that it's for a good price. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want any part of it, Salvo. Please leave me alone. But anyways, yeah, that's besides the point. He's been spreading his rumors. He kind of is a clout shark. He likes to at people who have bigger followings than him and try to get attention through that. And most recently, since I've been fighting with literally every child in the commentary community, of course, he's been involved as well. So, yeah.
All right.
Also, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. By the way, I will be fighting all of the children at one, called Stardust versus the World. So yeah. But anyways, besides
yes,
the
everyone subscribe to Stardust so you can see her take on the entire world. She's going to be batting off children left and right, closed fist, full contact, beating them within an inch of their life. Okay?
We'll see. But yeah, and I'm not quite sure what the context you were introduced to Salvo was.
I saw a tweet
Sondsol.
earlier today that was a little bit weird. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I just decided
Stardust, Salvo Pancakes is going to rape you in your dark labia. Was it that one?
I think it was. I think that's the strange tweet. Now, can you actually really quick? I guess I can go to your Twitter really quick, just for the shits and giggles, to read off word for word what this fucking lunatic said.
That's how he speaks, by the way. That's why I quote tweeted it and typed it that way. So
okay, let me see here. There he is. So this very well-adjusted man said, Stardust does not wash her labia because she is an unkempt, unwashed, fat slob. And I'm passing this exclusive information to @Salvo Pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
A very well-adjusted person right here.
Mm-hmm. There's also a YouTube comment, I believe, that was screenshotted that put that was him saying Salvo is going to rape your dark labia. I'm not sure what his fixation is with my labia. I don't know if he just learned a new vocabulary word that happens to be labia and he's just using it. He's trying it out.
When we're in the 6th grade, we all have to do sex ed, right? We learn all the different parts of the body. We think we can use these in fun and new intuitive ways. And this guy's just trying his goddamn best, you know? And I think that we can give him credit for that, right? So here is one of his videos. And the thing that I really liked about this video, the thing that I just think is so chef's kiss, is that at least the parts that I watched were just screen share or screen grabs of videos that he posted to Twitter with the tweet in them. In some of them, he doesn't even put in the effort to trim the video and put it into the YouTube video. It repeats like sometimes half of the video. I just think that that's just so fucking swell. I just love this man for the amount of effort and lack of effort. Yes.
He just finds a picture of Nicholas DiOrio, prints it out, and starts asking people about it on the street.
Imagine for a fucking second, you are walking in the park and some fucking crazy lunatic with a receding hairline runs up to you with a printed out picture of a man and says, hey, do you think this man is fat? Well, personally, I would either kill myself or run away. This person was much braver than I. So let's see what the actual reaction here is.
I think this guy weighs right here.
Good 300 pounds?
You think 300 at least, right?
Yeah.
350 possibly?
Possibly.
Do you think that he's probably very unhealthy and should probably change his lifestyle a lot?
Can I just say one thing about this?
Yeah, go for it. I'm here for it.
So Nicholas DiOrio is like somebody also in commentary, very cool guy, friend of the show. But Salvo was going on to Cozy TV and telling Groypers that some crazy stuff about Nick and I that's like blatantly untrue. Just blatantly untrue stuff. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, actually, can you my headphones just alerted me that they're now low on battery. I need to go grab another pair of headphones. Can you keep everyone entertained for about 30 seconds? All right.
Sure
sorry about this. I should have charged them.
No problem.
All right, 1 second.
No problem. Cloaca and vulva are better words. They roll off the tongue. Well, look, Smaggle does subscribe to two-hole theory. So for him to say that Smaggle said he keeps using labia. I don't know what dark labia. What does that even mean? Like, and then somebody said that Smaggle subscribe. I think it was Steffi actually said Smaggle subscribes to two-hole theory, and then somebody else was saying there's like. Are there more holes? And Smaggle replied, "No, there are only two, the butt and the cunt." And so, yeah, he really does subscribe. He really does subscribe to Two Hole Theory. Smaggle couldn't tell a clip from a boner. Look, I don't want to get involved in that part, okay? Just because he's getting involved in my part doesn't mean I need to get involved in his parts, okay? I just don't want to. I don't want to know anything about it. For a guy who speaks like he's choking on cock all the time, I really just don't want to know what he's up to. But yeah, quite literally believes in Two Hole Theory. So, you know, quite a segue, honestly. Segue from HAZ, Two Hole Theory pioneer, to Smaggle, Two Hole Theory follower, so. But yeah, now we're at Salvo, and Salvo keeps trying to sell these Venezuelan children. It's just any one-holers, good God. But yeah. So-and-so is going to rape you in your dark labia. There's not really much you can say in response to that, you know? Figure you just quote tweet it, you know, or whatever, or just, you know, repeat it in your head in the way that you know. But yeah. Yeah.
What? Push to talk. My earphones are now.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Chat, if you have any suggestions as to what you would say if somebody said that to you, please let me know, because I have no fucking idea what to say to that. Yeah, just, yeah, really interesting stuff. It's not even funny. I would have appreciated it if it had been funny, but it wasn't that funny. You know? It just wasn't. Just wasn't.
Okay.
If you woke up with a cloaca, would you let people see it for money? Yes. If I had a cloaca, I would definitely let people see it for money.
Okie dokie. I am back. So, let me see here. So, yeah, so what... So far, we've just seen this man walk up to a stranger, fucking immediately start accosting them, asking them if the man in the picture is fat. So I love the energy, and it's so, it's just like, you know, very normal human being energy, you know?
She doesn't look too happy about this interview, by the way.
She looks like she wants to be gone. She looks like she just wants to ride. What is that? She's riding like a scooter. I can't tell if it's a scooter or a bike, but whatever it is. It's a vehicle that can get her the fuck away from this guy.
I told you he sat on his computer chair all day, ate Doritos, and watched disgusting things on the internet.
It's pretty believable.
You would think so based on how this guy looks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Any
like,
other
what's the
words,
point?
Any other advice for this gentleman?
Just change your habits. Do the best you can to make yourself better.
People want to know what Salvo...
So that's all he could get out of her. He was hoping that she would trash on him because he's not creative enough to actually trash on someone himself. He doesn't have the vocabulary or the requisite IQ to actually come up with his own insults. So he's hoping to outsource that shit to some, I don't know, stranger in the park that's trying to ride a bike.
I didn't notice the receding hairline until you brought it up. So, I mean, now
it's back there. Looking. It's back there, Star. Okay?
Thinks about
boy.
the previous sexting scandal that happened on Easter Sunday. I don't give a shit about that. I think more people in the commentary community, Augie and Nick Diorio, should actually actively try to start.
Look at this man. Look at this man leaning against his fucking 2002 fucking Pontiac. Whatever the fuck that is. That is a fucking car that cost him fucking $200. Okay? Most of the components of my computer are more expensive than that fucking car. Okay? And he's leaning against it, trying to give life advice to people. My friend, if you're going to be leaning against a car that fucking shitty, you better be working on it instead of fucking talking to people about life advice. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. It's kind of like the Beardson fella, right? When we were on that call with him, I didn't realize that he was telling us all about this this grand convertible car that he has.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not a car to brag about. It's like a 2004 Toyota fucking convertible, and from what I understand, now I might be wrong here, it's not even automatic convertible. He has to manually put it up and down, which would explain why poor Beardson is constantly sunburned from driving around, because he's too lazy to put up his own fucking hood. but that's just kind of the way that things go, I guess, you know?
Sexting.
Yeah.
I think it would be healthy for them. I think if they actually give in to their manly desires and get out there and start to sext, get a little dirty, put yourselves out there, be a little pervert for once in your lives. That is
This man knows a lot about being a pervert, okay? He's giving people advice based off of his own experience. This man knows about being a pervert.
okay. That might
I mean, he
make me
sells
respect
Venezuelan
them more.
children, so
He sells
that's all you really
Venezuelan
need to-
children. He learned the word labia, and he's ready to fucking rumble.
Oh, he's not the one who's overusing the word labia. Somebody else.
Okay. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
multiple creeps here. There's multiple creeps.
There are multiple people. This guy in particular just likes to spread false rumors essentially. But yeah, you know, he's just
We don't like to spread false rumors here on the Milk Drinkers podcast. We're all about the
don't.
truth. That's why I only point out things that I can see, like his shitty car, his negative drip that he has, and his receding hairline.
Or as a man, if it came out in Augie RFC's talking about some very dirty little things, and I'm learning about Nick Diorio's pervy little kinks, I might actually start liking them. That's my take on the whole sexting scandal.
How long do you think he's had this shirt for? How long do you think he's worn that shirt for?
3 years.
I think it's 3 years straight. That's the exact number I was thinking in my mind. I don't think he's taking that thing off. I think underneath you're going to find a slimy film of just all sorts of degenerate fucking slime under there. This man does not bathe. That's why he has to keep his hair cut short, both to hide the fact that he's balding, you know. If you're like keeping it super short all the time, maybe someone won't notice. But he also, you know, he doesn't want everyone to know that he doesn't bathe.
I'm sorry.
And right there, we see the kind of editing that this man puts into his videos. Just screen grabbing straight from Twitter, light mode, okay? And he doesn't even have the volume up when he starts.
Whole sexting scandal. I'm sorry that Augie has enabled this pathetic behavior of you. If you were under my wing, Smaggle, I wouldn't put you down, I wouldn't act like being a virgin and having girls not be into you is a cool thing like Augie does. Augie's open about women not liking him and women thinking that he's a gross, pathetic little boy. Not me, Smaggle. You deserve better. You deserve better role models than Augie RFC. He's tricked his whole community into thinking that being a virgin and not getting any women is a cool and a good thing. It's not. And you, my friend, deserve better.
You think we can get this guy in a conversation with Infrared and Nick Fuentes? Yeah, how do you think he'd fare in a conversation talking about, hey, listen.
I actually think he would beat both of them.
Yeah.
I actually do think he'd beat both of them.
And that's listen, again, sad state of affairs when the man over here taking screen grabs from fucking Twitter because he's too lazy to just upload his own fucking videos straight to YouTube in a compilation, right? Just put it into fucking Windows Movie Maker side by side. You're not doing any fancy transitions, right? You're screen grabbing it straight from Twitter. This man right here would beat Nick Fuentes in a conversation about whether or not, you know, fucking bitches is okay. That's actually distressing to me.
Smaggle, you might be able to pull some bitches, unlike Augie RFC. Just give it a chance. Fan of UAC, Doc's, you know, not very talented, smart gentleman. Wanted to get your guys' opinion on the Nick Diorio Stardust rumor out there right now.
What is this?
What is it?
You guys didn't hear it?
No, I was
no.
I was out
Well, I'm
all
sure
day.
you know all about it.
Wait, Stardust, do you want to preempt this? Do you want to get anything? Do you want to?
I've already. They know it's not true. They know it's not true. Honestly, he said this and it was news to me. You know, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a rumor going around.
There is a
about
rumor.
Nick Diorio and Stardust, and it's a rumor with proof behind it. Apparently, these two
There's no proof.
get on
If
Discord
there's proof
calls.
out there, I'd love to see it.
Listen, I don't know how. Now this is the final one of his little compilation here that I watched. What I want to know is, how does he know? if it's a private call between Stardust and Nicholas Diorio, how the fuck does he know? I just need to know. How is he hacking into your computer? Is he hacking into Nicholas Diorio's computer? Is he trying, like, listen, he's been talking a lot about, you know, Nicholas Diorio's like sex habits, in that he should be sexting. Do you think that he's digging like a gold miner for those Diorio nudes, those hot and heavy fucking that secret OnlyFans?
He's very obsessed with Diorio. He's very obsessed with Diorio, and I fear for Diorio's safety sometimes because of how obsessed Salvo is.
It's a little bit scary when someone using Twitter light mode is coming after you. You know that they're not fully all there, you know.
Yeah.
In the wee hours of the morning, and they get naked and they mutually masturbate.
Nice.
Are you really just gonna
It's news to me, man.
That's the rumor going around, and the rumor apparently is more than a rumor because there is proof. I was shown proof of this, and it was disgusting proof.
You saw Nick Diorio masturbating?
You saw Nick Diorio masturbating?
You know what? I'm the kind of band that likes to make money. All right, I have a limited a limited budget for milk. All right, and my bones need to get stronger. So I'd like to put out a bounty, and maybe this band. No, you know what? Let's make it a bet. I would bet. You know what, Stardust? Make me confident here. $500 that this band has no proof that this happened. And I just want to know if we can get this man to accept that bet.
I will literally post. I will literally open an OnlyFans and post my tits if he can provide proof of this.
Hey, listen. Hey, my man. What's his name again? Salvo Pancakes on YouTube. This is specifically for you now. This stream, I don't give a fuck. Listen, I'm Xing out both my and Stardust chat. All right. This stream is specifically for you now. All right. I'm looking directly into the camera. Salvo, you can get everything that you've ever wanted. $500 from me in Stardust's OnlyFans tits, simply by posting the proof. All right. Please accept the bet. I'm begging you. I need you to post proof of any of the things that you've said at all in this video.
Masturbating?
I'm not gonna tell you what I saw for legal purposes, I saw proof that Stardust and Nick Diorio do Discord video calls, and they get butt naked, and they sit on their gaming chair, and they mutually masturbate.
You do have a gamer.
Rumor going around about
Listen, he does have one thing right. You do have a gamer chair.
I do have a gamer chair.
I'm kind of regretting making that bet. Oh man, I'm a little scared.
No, I mean, how do you think I feel? Look, if he knows about it, it's news to me, because I've never heard about it before. And I'm telling you, I will post my tits if he can provide proof that this happened. So, yeah.
Everyone's favorite Discord moderator.
I like how he goes straight from making like sex pest kind of weird allegations to posting a video of himself, you know, crazy-eyed in the fucking shower naked for some fucking reason.
Smaggle. The rumor is, when Smaggle needs help getting out of his wheelchair and his mother comes to pick him up, sometimes Smaggle gets a boner. Sometimes Smaggle's pee-pee gets a little bit hard. But don't worry, Smaggle's mother's a good sport about it. She notices, but she plays it off, and she's pretty cool. That's the good news. The bad news is, and this is what people are starting to say.
So is it just like a normal thing in the commentary community to just start talking about everyone's genitalia? That is this like a unique thing? Is this what he's bringing to the table, you know, to kind of like set himself apart from everyone? You know, this is his unique content, or?
I honestly don't know. I'm so new to the community. And the past day has been so much about my genitalia. I'm so confused right now. I have no idea.
In 4 videos, he has brought up 4 people's genitalia. And it's actually baffling that he knows so much about everyone else's sex lives to the point where he knows secrets about other people's sex lives that they don't even know. It's fucking insane to me.
Is Smaggle sexually attracted to his mother? I don't know, but I'm pretty...
Morally neutral.
Sure, that's what boners mean.
morally
Is when
neutral.
sexual attraction is happening. This is a rumor that I have heard, and I feel like I have to make it public. Hope it's not true, Smaggle. Care to comment? Nasty rumor going around about everyone's favorite Discord moderator, Smaggle. The rumor.
He doesn't put in the effort to clip, to crop the fucking video time. It's so fucking unbelievable. This man has how many fucking subscribers on YouTube? He has more subscribers than me. Listen, everybody in chat, you gotta subscribe to me. This is an actual personal slight to me that 1.94 thousand people have subscribed to him, and I only have what, like 1.1 thousand? It is actually unbelievable. You know what?
Well,
I know there are a lot of fucking
people's genitalia more, Sondsol.
I know there are a lot of people in the world.
People's genitalia.
I know there are a lot of people in the world interested in fucking people's genitalia, all right? Maybe that's just not the kind of content that I'm willing to go into, and maybe that's my fault. That's like the fault that I have as a content creator. But I will say this is an unacceptable state of affairs, and it needs to stop.
Please subscribe to our good friend Sondsol.
Smaggle, whenever I'm on a call with you, you end up taking...
This is like right afterwards too. Like he went out of the shower, right? He wrapped the towel around his waist, hopefully, and now he's like filming himself in this nasty ass fucking fogged up mirror. What the fuck, dude? He has the gall to talk about other people's nude bodies, and here he is, not showing his own.
The L and looking terrible. Like tonight, for example, you keep kicking me. Everybody in the call, including the host of the stream, AC, Augie, and others. Every time you've kicked me, they yelled at you. They talked down to you with disdain.
Is this man okay? Do you know what this reminds me of? Have you ever seen the old Sam Hyde videos where he's talking about, yeah, I'm a nice dude. I'm a cool kind of dude. I'm a regular kind of dude, but sometimes I get a little sugar in me. Have you never seen that? Hold on. Very quick segue. Okay. Because it's exactly it's one-to-one. I'm a normal guy. Let's see if the first result is that. Nope, it's the third result. Okay, 1 second. Let's see here. Stop that. Share screen. Picture in picture. There we go. Just a nice old video.
I go through my day pretty normal. Like, I'm a normal guy. I'm a swell guy.
Tell me this isn't the exact same fucking energy, okay?
Cookie. A little, loopy. Ooh.
Same. It's like a one-to-one. It feels like he's trying to recreate it.
Oh, I see. I do recognize this.
Wacky. Ooh, a little cookie. He's off the walls. Bananas. Loco.
And now this. Exactly the same.
You want me to stop. Isn't that wonderful? Well, let me just do whatever you say because it's your little fairy tale.
The only difference here is that Sam Hyde is trolling. And I think this man, by the way he kind of talks, it kind of feels like he's serious about it, you know? Kind of feels like there's something underlying that he really believes all of the stuff that he's saying, you know?
Me and you are not on the same level, Smaggle. You can never get the best of me.
It's the same fucking video.
Even when you kick me, or you block me, or you cuck me out of having a voice.
You want me to stop.
Always turn out looking worse than me. Just remember that. Just remember that I'm me and you're you. And that will never change.
Caught a glimpse of Augie's After Hour podcast where he's talking about Jake Lucky picking and choosing who he defends and who he goes after based on personal relationships. And that's kind of ironic and kind of funny considering the first segment in After Hours 302 was Augie taking the L, as the kids say, because he was blindly defending Flamenco because he has a personal relationship, or not personal, a Discordian relationship with Flamenco. The sad part is, Augie has...
A Discordian? Is he saying, like, they have a relationship through Discord? Or what is this man trying to say here?
Or Discordian, like the word that was used before Discord came around, I guess.
I mean, I don't know, because I don't think Discordian... Maybe a Discordian is just a broken accordion. I don't know what the actual thing here is, but Discordian is not a word.
So much lack of awareness, he doesn't even correlate the two, that he looks just as bad as Jake Lucky, or probably worser than Jake Lucky.
Worser.
Considering what Flamenco, that nasty boy,
Discordian and worser.
Was caught doing.
Another shower.
Nicholas Diorio just now on Augie's video game live stream Discord.
Why are you in the shower watching Nick? This dude is literally obsessed with Nick. I think Nick should get a restraining order.
Again, I think that the reason he's watching Nick in the shower, the reason that he keeps on asking people about Nick's sexual proclivities and what he does, this man is jerking it raw in the shower to Nick. I think so.
Oh,
I mean,
he's
Nick,
madly in love.
Listen, Nick's a handsome dude. I don't blame him. But to keep on posting videos like this, it just seems like it seems wrong. It seems icky, right? Does it seem icky?
It seems like love gone wrong.
It does.
Yeah.
Phone call that 600 people were voyeuring in on, and man, Nicholas Diorio has me fired up to the point where I'm gonna lash out. Three stipulations, Nick. You need to prove...
He won't be able to control himself anymore, guys.
Yeah.
He's going to turn into a wild fucking animal, guys. Watch out. He's going to start Kubrick staring like fucking infrared over here, okay? They have the same fucking hairline, the same fucking, like, body hair, and the same, like, lack of self-awareness, all right? This guy is the next infrared, but somehow slightly more unhinged.
To us, you have 5 in real life friends. You need to record yourself successfully jumping over a fence. Or 3, I'll be at VidCon in the summer with a scale. If you can step onto the scale and prove that you are indeed under 300 pounds, I will leave you alone. If you are over 300 pounds, I will harass you until the day I die. You are such an issue, and you...
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't think I have to say anything there. The man's talking about harassing someone for being heavy. That's fucking crazy. Like, and he's doing it while he's showering and looking like how he does. All right? His head is a perfect oval shape. That is unsettling.
Becoming worse and worse with every pound you gain. It's over for you. I was watching...
Okay.
No.
Wow.
That's the end of the video. And I gotta say, any final thoughts on the content that we went over today? I think that the kinds of people that we're kind of looking at here, while they are mentally ill, they're still such pieces of shit. I can't feel bad for them. You know, so at a certain point, you have to be self-aware enough to not obsess over people or, you know, dance amongst trash in your living room.
I almost want to say it's like a performance art. But that's what I thought initially about HAZ, right? I initially thought, wow, this guy's really good at performing. He's so funny, such a funny guy, so interesting. What a great performer. Then I found out he was serious the entire time.
So aggravatingly serious, so unbelievably, so horrifyingly serious, and that is actually a horrible realization that I came to at a certain point as well. Listen, everyone, I have food to cook. I have to cook some food. I'm hungry. All right. I really think that this is going to turn out to be a very, very fun podcast. I think this is going to be a very fun thing to do. We're going to try and follow up with some of the things that we talked about today. We're going to try and follow up with the Marxist Paul guy. Maybe we'll contact Nicholas Diorio and Augie RFC to talk about this slow. What the fuck is his name again? It starts with an S.
Salvo.
Salvo. That's right. we need to dig deeper. All right. And we need to find more people who are similar. All right. So if you guys have anything that we should review for the next Milk Drinkers podcast, okay, next time, instead of whiskey, I will be bringing milk or possibly making myself White Russians. That feels more appropriate than whiskey, right?
That sounds really nice.
You know, I'm kind of have a ratty appearance, kind of like the dude from whatever the fuck the name of the movie is. All right. So maybe I'll just like put on a robe. I'll act like the dude. I'll be the dude. I'll drink fucking White Russians and we'll just shit talk people. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds great. And maybe I'll have a glass of milk then too. You never know.
Truly, the world may never know. I certainly don't. Now, for me, I am off for now. I'll take one final shot in solidarity with everyone. But if anyone that is in, we don't have a rating function on YouTube, but anyone that is in my chat right now, I'll start linking over Stardust's channel link. Or one second, I actually have your stream open so that I could
also,
have your.
Please subscribe to Sondsol. Sondsol is doing great things. I'm really excited about this podcast. I
am too.
Yeah, I think this is going to be really good. So,
are y'all tuning in for Salvo's evidence today? Well, hey, listen, maybe if he's posting something today for the evidence, then listen, fucking DM it to me, all right? Because I am definitely not giving this guy a sub. He has more subs than me. I'm not going to boost up this motherfucker's numbers, all right? All right. I love you guys very much. This has been very, very fun. People in my chat, go over to Stardust channel right now. This has been the Milk Drinkers podcast. Only the strongest bones on the internet. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sondsol. I had a great time. And chat, remember to go subscribe to Sondsol. He is busting his butt on YouTube and on Twitch. I see him at it every day, grinding away. Dude's a fucking beast. So
I am a beast, but not in the way that she's trying to make me out to be. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. In stream. Fuck this shit.